I was talking to...
Incredible stuff.
Yeah.
I was talking
Shut the hell up. You don't break the conversation to talk to the audience.
Oh, that wasn't at the audience.
Who was it at?
It's just a nervous tick.
Hey!
Okay. Well, then it's fine.
Hi, audience.
It's like British Tourette's.
I was talking to Marcus about Laser Team 2, and he was talking about how, like,
Are
he
you
got to
in
do
it?
it. No.
Are you Woody?
No, they don't put us in stuff. But I was talking to him, and he was like, "It's really cool because."
Here you are, Bowen.
Yeah, I know.
In stuff.
This isn't stuff, though.
This is stuff.
This is like
No.
This is not. This is not.
Maybe now we know why you're not in stuff.
No. This is so much more than stuff.
Oh.
This is bullshit at a table.
Right.
Which is much more grand.
You're always welcome
under
in bullshit.
stuff.
Well,
Okay, anyways, so I was talking to Marcus, and he was like, yeah, it's really cool that we don't have to hire actors.
Bam!
So the
Nothing.
So money can go in the props.
Yeah.
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 Also,
Stuff that I wear on my
He was
head.
like, yeah, he was.
Colton.
that's true.
Like, that's a huge fucking
And,
Colton.
you know,
Remember Alan
there
Richardson?
were actors in that movie,
Alan.
right?
They listen. They saved some money
There were
in
some.
the Rooster Teeth acting department by just sort of saying, go do it.
I'm thinking of doing
Yeah,
the
yeah, of
entire
course.
second movie as a Scouser.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
As a what?
A Scouser.
It's a person
He's
that.
a Scouser.
Hey, you prick.
What's a
Is that
that how they all
is that a
talk?
setting on the helmet or?
Yeah, Scouser.
Scoutser?
Scouser.
There's
What's
Christ,
what's a
Bowen.
scout? I'm sorry, I'm from East. I'm from
it's-
deep East
You have to
Texas.
keep
It's
up
someone
with
from
it.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Okay,
You ever been to Liverpool, England?
I've never been.
A lot of helium mines.
I
there.
can count the states I've been to on two hands,
clamps?
let alone countries.
You should go to more places.
I should. I can't wait.
Good idea.
It's a
Go to-
ball.
go to
Cannot
more
wait.
places.
It's a
Cannot
bollock
wait.
clamp a thing.
I mean, they
Oh.
have nipple clamps, so I
Right,
imagine.
so
yeah,
bollock clamp.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, if you want to castrate someone slowly,
Well, that's.
and you wait for it to drop
Oh,
off.
right.
Why
They
do
Yeah,
you
you've
go
already
into
do-
that?
went to
No,
the
they do
extreme.
that
They
to
do
like
that to a
goats and
cat.
shit.
Yeah, like a goat, not a cat. But they just tie off the bollocks, they'll drop off.
It's
And
true.
eventually they just die and drop off.
But immediately going from nipple clamp, it's confusing because you don't clamp your nipples to have them fall off.
Why did
Right.
it go from nipple clamp to bollock
Right,
clamp?
I'm talking about
it
a
did.
pleasurable bollock clamp.
That's
I
exactly.
mean, I
he
assumed
literally
that's where
said
he
it.
was going. Yeah.
He literally said like nipple clamp. Is there a ball
Well, I
clamp?
said
Yeah,
the
but
nipple
I
clamp.
said
Oh.
bollock clamp first, and then he
Okay.
said nipple clamp.
Yeah, but
Well,
a
did-
bollock clamp would make your voice go high.
Got
That's
it.
the thing.
I don't think it's for singing falsetto. No.
Okay.
But that'd be cool.
He goes right to castration.
I'm pretty
ball
sure
clamp.
if
Well, I mean,
you're getting the effect
bollock
of,
clamps.
Right.
but there could be multiple
My
levels. to that.
first thought of clamp is for banging.
Is the clamps.
Right. You get like a ball clamp or like a tit clamp or something. You bang.
Imagine
The
tit
second,
clamp.
the second would be to.
I'm
remove
glad
your
we have
nuts.
guests for this.
You know what,
podcast.
when-
No,
You're
I
in
was.
the shit.
I was.
You're in the shit right
I was.
now.
I was trying to segue this conversation into the first topic of
There's
Ball
no
clamps.
There's
off-
really no
off
topic. We
Ha-
should
Yeah.
try and segue into the intro.
We really should do the
Hey,
intro.
welcome to
Oh,
Off
yeah.
Topic, episode
We
number
did that
69.
finally. We got
This
there.
is 69. It's the sex thing.
Oh, this is the
69.
one? Hey, Game Attack.
Hey,
Dude,
how
Game
are
Attack.
you?
It's the guy from Game
Game
Attack.
We're
On
This
off
is-
topic.
Yeah,
Six
we're- this-
Flags.
Sponsored on this amazing episode by Dollar Shave Club and Black Tux. They're still down there because they were waiting for me to say it. Also, this is special first week. We're live on YouTube as well.
shit.
Right
We're live on
now.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I am
So,
glad that we started with the classy material.
Classy
It's
material.
like-
Ryan
Can
brought
people
his
aren't
glasses.
force members
you
saw
know?
the-
Can we
I
go?
am ready. Let's talk
Yeah,
about something
I
sciencey
can make
or
this
nerdy.
classy. You
Yep.
know when something's crushed, like in a
like
vice,
bollocks.
Yep.
in a vice, and it would go really flat, like paper
Like
thin, but it
the
spreads
hydraulic
out.
press
Yeah, like
channel.
hydraulic
Okay.
press.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much space could bollocks take up if they were flat? Like,
Depends on how big
They're-
your bollocks are.
Okay.
flat
I mean, at what
I would-
point are they no longer bollocks?
Like a
when they're
a.
paste.
It's also, you're talking
All right,
about
well, there you
bollocks,
go.
you're talking about the sack.
Oh, that's on them. Well, I mean everything.
So like so.
Sean,
so
is that
I'm okay
correct?
if you
Well,
take
I
my
will
name
say,
off of
once you
this
start
at
the
this point.
flattening, you're
yeah, that
nuts.
was awesome.
They're
Is
getting
that your-
popped.
Well, here's
Yeah,
what
that's
we're
it.
gonna-
That's it. Thank
Here's
you.
how
Yeah,
you
spot check it because sometimes it's an Instagram.
Oh, I didn't
for
look.
some
Yeah,
reason.
there was their Twitters. They popped up.
Can
Yeah,
I
you
just say real quick that my legs look like a shadow zone in the wide shot of like horribleness, and
Yeah,
then two
also,
bright pillars
yeah,
of hope
yeah.
with my feet right
Why
there.
you
You
wearing
are,
sandals?
you are wearing sandals.
I'm just trying to hide
Lots
it.
of times, I would have moments in the office when like Sean be setting up the PlayStation and the Ouya or whatever, and like setting those up. And I would look down and then see he wasn't wearing shoes. And for a second I go,
I showed up like that.
Well, let me
Yeah,
tell you
just
something.
showed
You
up with no
definitely
shoes
don't
on.
want to be barefoot in that room. There's a lot of shit.
There's a
in
lot
the
of
carpet.
glass.
That's
Glass.
That's
no,
all right.
we've destroyed some
Fortunately, I
things.
just cleaned it, so
I saw
This
it.
is a perfect time for you to run
You knew
around
someone was
barefoot.
coming, and you're like,
Did you use the dustbuster?
Yeah.
on the whole floor.
No, not the whole floor. No,
So
not at
still
all.
lots of danger zones.
I'm saying
Still-
it's
Yeah.
cleaner than you're ever gonna get.
Should we
right
get an
now.
office
fair.
Roomba?
No, we'll
No,
break
it
it in
would
like
die.
10 seconds.
That
Not
thing
even
is so
die. You'll
dead.
smash it. The second we get it, he'll be like, "Let's blow it up." Let's
surf on
the
it.
second.
Why would I smash a new Roomba?
can we make
Because
some
you would-
sort of booster
Because
ramp
you
for
refuse
it?
to use
Ramps, yes.
You
Don't
refuse
break
to
it.
use anything for their intended purpose. You'd be like, "Why would I do that?" Well, because you're not going to use it to clean.
I wonder if we could
We just
switch
set
it.
it to go midnight every night. No one's here. It just runs
And
around.
then can you
Have
imagine?
you seen what's on the floor in our
Yeah,
office?
also-
it's like you get stuck on a cable.
Nothing
Yeah.
after the Roomba's done
Can
with
you
it.
imagine
yeah.
if it got under any of our desks? Like we'd walk in and the room would be on fire.
Yeah.
If it hit one of the nests,
Like
like
a
it's like-
Roomba
If
has
it
ever
got
caused
up
a fire.
If it's ever caused a
I'm
fire,
sure a Roomba is.
I'm sure. Well, it's no. The person that owned the Roomba caused the fire by leaving something
they're
that the
dumb.
Roomba could
Right.
cause a fire with.
Like a match on the Roomba and gasoline.
Yeah,
on
or
it.
just like
That would be
candles.
really funny.
trap.
But
Some
maybe-
floors are just made out of flint.
Yeah.
Just
you,
like,
know how in some movies they'll like set the gas on and then leave like
Yeah.
a flame on a
the
timer
wall.
and they walk away. It's like,
oh fuck!
They
it.
open
Time-
it- they
a time
open the
delay
oven.
device.
yeah. But you
If we
just
made an obstacle
put a Roomba
course
with a
of
match.
match heads and then coated the
Like
outside of
a-
the Roomba in strikers
like
just set
I'd
it.
just see-
and just set it.
that'd just be a way to make your home exciting.
Yeah.
Is just like always leave the gas on
You're
at all
always
times,
nervous.
and just put like a small a match strike like a striker on one and a match on the other, and just like ride or die.
might die tonight.
Like,
Ride or
who
die.
knows?
Ride or
Any
die.
day. Is it time? Nope.
Yeah.
Still here.
Yeah, and then you're just watching TV, and then you got your kids, you're having a good time.
If you're doing this
As
in
I
a
do.
home with children.
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
That's
And
even
then
better,
and
yeah.
then it's just one of those times where here they come. It's and then you just freeze because you've set up your own rule to
Sure.
where you're not gonna stop it,
sure.
and you just
You're not
watch
allowed
it,
to.
and then it just where's the thing, and then they just go,
Just
oh
that.
fuck.
Oh my
I
god!
I feel like you're
Oh my
describing the
God.
Saw preschool edition.
Yeah. So this nuts and press thing that we got off of a second
Oh,
ago.
the
Yeah,
nut
yeah,
vice.
yeah.
well, here's what I was
Let's get back
imagining, right?
there. Yeah.
You cut off a scrotum.
Sure.
Okay.
Could be a dead dude. And then you would put him.
That's nice.
Well, you
him
could
here
have
on
just
the
left
table.
it at
There you
that,
go.
and we would have
So
been fine.
this is a scrotum.
just
But then
scrot plate.
you have a press that's
Okay.
the exact same size as this table.
Okay.
So it's coming down.
Yep.
And it's pushing all the way down. all the force.
How wide does
maybe
the
like-
scrot get?
Well, that yeah.
Okay, so-
And it's like you got
Well, I
a million
mean-
pounds of force. Does the scrotum end up over
I
here?
don't think so.
Yeah, yeah. So
No.
so on that
Well, it depends how wide's your plate.
there's a hydraulic
whole
press
table?
channel.
The whole table?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's this table being flattened by this table.
Well,
With
I
a
assume
million
that
force.
in
Yeah.
an entire scrotum, there's probably more than one molecule thick of material. It would probably be larger.
What
than
if we
that.
went to visible to the human eye?
I mean, you could still press it down to a
Are we
molecule
talking
thick.
about making the scrotum transparent?
You're gonna
Yeah.
a
gonna rip it.
molecule thin scrot?
I mean,
God.
if you just crush it, that's the ultimate. I mean,
Yeah, all the molecules will just be
eventually
like
it's got to
Down next to each other.
flatten.
That'd be an awesome saran wrap.
Yeah, but would that work with,
Made out of
with
balls.
a table size
Made out of
crush,
sack.
or would that have to be more?
How many wallets
The
could you
best,
make?
the best
You know what
part
I mean?
about
Like-
it, you turn on the air
I
conditioner
I feel like
and then it
there'd
would
be
shrink
a,
again.
there'd be a gap. You know what I mean? Like you're talking about if there's a perfect seamless, no gap at all.
I mean,
figure,
it'd
like,
have to be
this
perfectly
table on top of this
flat.
table
Yeah.
would not be.
Molecule.
Molecule
Well,
perfect.
This
Yeah.
table,
You know what I
look,
mean?
it's been through a lot of stuff.
It would
like, you
squish
need to-
it, but it wouldn't be
Well,
like
what is-
exact
there's probably
science
some
where there's
pockets.
nothing.
What is the world's flattest thing?
Man,
It's got to be like a piece of tungsten or something.
I've never
I gotta
thought
look that
about
up.
this.
That's a question that
I
needs
imagine-
research.
You could probably cut something with a laser.
Yeah, but even
Yeah.
still, microscopically.
Yeah,
there'll be
there are
imperfections.
imperfections. Yeah.
They have to be buffed.
Nothing is perfect.
They have to be lasered and buffed.
Well, even
Whoa.
buffing, like
is perfect.
buffing, if you're actually removing material, that introduces a whole other level where there might be.
Well,
gaming.
how level is your buff?
Well, how do you keep your buff level?
Man, it's.
There's-
What do you
in the
got,
world,
Jeremy?
though,
What do you got?
there has
Yeah.
to be
What
the
is the
world's-
flattest thing in the world?
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing I'm gonna be looking
No,
at.
I was asking, what do you got? Like, what is the flattest
Yeah.
thing in the
Oh,
world?
well, I just opened up.
I know you said it,
I
and
bet
then you
it's
closed
like
it
a
without
Dyson
answering.
iron or something.
Yeah, and Dyson.
Or a
Do you think
NASA.
that we're the first people to ever
on
ask
the
that
atomic
question?
scale, flattest depends.
No, because he's
I
reading
hope
an
not.
article about it. So probably not.
It's,
talking
it's,
like
it's an article that
atoms.
says curiosities. What is the flattest thing in the world? Bam. I'm gonna have to read for a bit. Just go on about your
Like,
business.
I always
It's a whole
we'll
article.
suss it
It's not,
out.
it's not just like
Just,
here's the
fine,
answer.
yeah.
just tell me, Google.
Yeah.
Hang on. What is the flattest thing in the world?
It's such a vague question.
I don't know why that'd be vague.
Not
Flattest
even a-
material
How big
in the
is
world.
thing,
Yeah.
You know? The bigger it is, the less flat
I
it will
don't think
be.
just to answer the question. Okay,
It's like when you shrink
it-
the Earth.
It's a single atom thick sheet of known as graphene.
Okay,
There you
then
go.
they pulled it up.
That's
That's
exactly
the
the thing I
material
put-
in
I
the
made
world.
graphene once. Out of
guess-
graphite.
Oh my
I guess
God.
because
Gross.
I guess because of the perfect arrangement of yes.
Except, there's no tensile strength to that, right? So it'd only be as flat as whatever you lay it on top of.
That is true.
So
It
because
was
it would
It's a
floppy
lie.
otherwise.
Yeah.
So
You need to lay it on top of
graphene.
something that's flat. Yeah, but what's
well,
that on
it's
top
gotta
of?
be
It's got to be graphene all the way
You
down.
need a graphene table or
Yeah.
something.
What you need to do is lay
Man.
it in 0 gravity and put graphene on
That's
either side of it.
that's Gavin's next
We gotta
coffee
go to
table.
space.
That's Gavin's next coffee table. Graphene. Like it's just like it's like
It's there, trust me. You can really see
it's
it.
the most perfectly. There's so much of it. It is visible. It's just like, what's it made out of? It's graphene.
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 By the way, the only reason I have my phone
Buffy,
up,
bring me the graphene.
we check on the show because maybe some people are seeing it
Well,
live.
it's
That's
super
right.
Especially
live now.
today,
It's
live
incredibly
for
live.
the only
Right,
time.
it's super
on
live,
YouTube.
which
More
means
live
if you
than ever.
tweet hashtag off topic AH, then it will come up here. And if I see something that needs to be called out, I'll call it out.
By here, he means his phone.
What's
Right.
the
Not
opposite?
not here, as in like on the
What's
show.
the opposite of flat?
Not flat.
What's the word?
Tits.
Rough.
Fat.
While we're doing housekeeping stuff, I want to say that
is the opposite.
peaky.
But I don't know.
Game Attack is on the way to
Mountains.
100,000 subs.
Hey.
If we hit 100,000 subs, what's today?
Friday.
24th.
Right.
The 24th. If we hit 100, if we get 10,000 subs tomorrow.
Didn't you try this shit on the panel the other day as well?
Yeah, no. If we get 100,000 subs by tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow, one of our community members will get a Game Attack tattoo.
Which
Why?
is a horrible
Yeah,
idea.
it's the
Wow.
dumbest
Why?
thing
Now,
ever.
to be
like,
fair, that could be worse as a logo.
yeah,
Is it going to be this?
Not really.
I think so. I think it.
Is it going to be in purple and black?
Yeah. I think the only thing worse that could be worse than the logo would be like, what you are talking about a couple episodes ago. But
What
Talking about-
were we
what are you
talking about?
about?
You
What
wanna
color is it? Is it
describe
blue?
it? I don't know.
yeah.
Well,
I love how you sons of bitches in broadcast had that ready.
They're good,
Yeah,
man.
like,
Good.
What is that?
That's the fucking
Oh, you were not
pedophile
here for
logo.
that?
Did you miss the whole thing?
yeah.
Oh, I don't think I was here.
man.
Yeah,
It's
I don't want to
FBI
rehash it
logo.
again.
Yeah,
We've already
no,
talked
Take
about
it down, damn it!
that logo right there.
Thank you.
Like some sort of kid shagging triangle?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
That's like if the
It's like FBI shorthand.
from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pedophiles like to make that change. and then kids get
Someone
stuck there.
discovered it. It's
It's
very
amazing.
similar.
It's amazing.
it's a maze of
So-
pedophilia.
One member of the Let's Play family is a swastika, the
Yep.
other is a
That's what we've
Yep.
said.
Yeah.
Yep, and
But
we've,
then-
and we've basically got the pentagram.
Right, people
Yeah.
describe us as
Is
a
what we've
pentagram.
got.
That's a stretch.
That
though.
logo.
Yeah,
They
that's
say
not
that's a
that's
big-
not as cool as a
It's
pentagram.
You have
not
to
as
flip ours
cool.
upside down to be
Do you
bad.
think it's a stretch for a fucking FH to be a swastika? We've hammered that in anyway.
Yeah.
You say it enough and it makes sense.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Jeff. It was
Okay,
some random
figures.
Jeff
Yeah.
comment, and then he was like, I'm going all in on this.
Well, at the time, I think
It's a
everyone,
swastika forever.
everyone said that looks nothing like a swastika.
I believe we did.
Yeah.
And he went all in on it,
Now
and
it's
now
canon.
he
Yeah.
proved
Will-
that he's right.
Will Jeff be the tattoo artist? That would be the most fucked up tattoo in the
Jesus
world.
fucking Christ.
Who's getting this tattoo?
I don't know.
I can't remember his name. Is it Justin?
Yeah, thank you.
Justin?
Can't remember
David?
your name.
I don't know. I can't remember
You're
his
getting
name. But
some random person
Everyone's
tattooed?
tweeting.
no. The random person is getting the Game Attack tattoo.
Okay.
So you're not getting it.
I'm not getting it. No.
Well, who's getting it?
You just said a community member.
I don't. A community member.
How is that a goal?
It's a goal.
It's a goal
no
to like,
skin in it,
we
but
get
you-
subs
our
and
community-
we
our
fuck up
community-
our community.
Yeah, our community is super tight knit right now. So like one of them is like that's like a big deal.
One
for
of
us.
them says, I'll take the hit. I'll do it.
I should also raise a little GoFundMe just to get it removed a year down the line.
Right.
Man, have y'all seen like I think I watched a doc on this guy getting all his face tattoos removed. Holy shit!
Oh my God.
Have you
God,
have you
no.
seen like the process? Man,
No.
they fry it off your fucking body. Like,
Yeah.
and it's
It's
just
like
like
laser
It's like-
beams.
yeah,
And it
it's
like
like
just smashes the tattoo and then it comes out into your liver.
what?
Does it like push
What?
it into you? Is
No,
that
it's
what
just
it
like
does?
it smashes it all up and then your blood like takes it
So
and then your
could
liver gets it
you
all.
get a tattoo
Absorbs
with
the ink,
alcohol
yeah.
mixed in?
and then
They
ruin your-
blast it and then you
It's
get
like-
drunk as it's
like
getting
taking
removed.
a shot, but like 20 years earlier, and then you release the alcohol
Right.
into you.
Dude, that's like an alcoholics dream. Just like I'm prepping in case I need it. He just
It's
gets
like a
covered in tattoos. and it's
emergency.
just like,
alcoholic tattoo.
I need it.
I get the tattoo of a shot. That's what I want.
And then he's in jail,
And
and
it's
he's
got a
got-
shot in
Press
it.
it.
He's got
Press it
different
into your
flavors,
skin.
different strengths. He's like, I'm doing 15% today.
And it goes.
You just need that done.
Wait, so
Jail.
I am my own sangria.
it presses. Are you fucking with me right now? This is real?
No, yeah, I think a removed tattoo
Ryan's up.
goes to your liver for processing.
What's that? I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy laughing.
Anything that's getting removed by your.
Sorry.
No, that makes sense. He said it in a very Gavin roundabout way.
Yeah, it was well
certainly
told.
makes sense.
Yeah, I think it just ends up dying your liver.
Yeah. Hopefully not your liver dying,
Yes.
but might not. Be
I don't think it
good
actually
for
rubs
it.
off. I think the liver just like turns it into shit or whatever. It doesn't
Shit.
do that, but
Just turns into
it
shit.
Liver
it
just
deals
turns into
with
shit.
it.
Oh,
Your
okay.
liver's very regenerative. That thing's
Yeah.
pretty insane.
Is that the
I
one
mean,
that you
it's-
can cut
Jeff's
off half
still
of it and it
alive.
grows
I
back?
mean,
Yeah.
Supposedly.
It's a lizard's tail,
recommend
but
it.
So we should all get tested now to see which one of us is compatible with
liver.
Jeff.
I want to cut off half of it. It'll
Yeah.
grow back, and I reinstall the other half. So now I
you
have
have like
one
a
and a half.
You want to put it
So
away
you
for
wanna
later.
make it
That's not a
longer.
bad idea.
I want to have a giant.
cut
liver.
off the bottom and then let it grow,
And
and, then stick the whole bottom
pound
on.
bottles of liquor.
Wow.
and
If
I'm
I was
just
super,
wow.
if I
You
was
know
super
what? You're
famous,
actually. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say you're onto something.
I
there.
know I am.
Yeah.
What? No, hang on. Hey, whoa. Let's say you cut out half your liver today.
Correct.
You put that shit on ice. Mm-hmm. The way you're living, let's be honest, you're gonna need one in about 10 years. What?
Right.
15?
Now I have.
You got your own.
But does it grow on
Oh,
its
so
own?
you wouldn't be adding to your liver, you'd just be replacing the dead
Yeah,
bit.
when your
Well, I mean,
current
how do
liver
you
goes.
keep a liver alive?
Yeah, just
It's
freeze
like
it.
trying to keep a steak from rotting.
I mean, to be fair, that's you put the steak in the freezer.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's
That's
like
it.
you can only freeze it once, can't you? And then you get like gammy food.
Yeah, well, don't
Correct.
unfreeze until you need it.
Just freeze it once until you need
if you're
it.
super
Yeah, but
famous,
when you unfreeze it,
If they
it's
can
not
freeze
gonna
Walt
work.
Disney's head, they can
Like a
freeze my
liver.
liver.
It
It's
might.
gonna be edible.
I don't think
maybe.
anyone expects they're gonna get Walt Didney. Didney.
Walt Didney.
Word!
Heard about that? Get that Disney out here. Southern Walt Disney.
Bring him out right now.
Walt Disney.
What did he do to my sister? Get out of here, Walt Disney.
if I was a famous
love
person,
this
you could cut out pieces of your liver and then sell it.
You can definitely do that.
How much is your liver?
We've already looked up what
mean-
the black market value of organs are on
Yeah.
this show.
That's extreme though. If you're famous, you can just like sell your underwear.
Oh, that is
You know, you
true.
can just sell your hair.
Why is there
You're like, I'm
not-
famous. I'm gonna start chopping parts off.
Smellier the better.
Having just come back from Japan, you don't have to be famous.
You can sell your liver when you're not famous.
Oh, how was
that's
Japan,
actually-
right?
It's nice.
Yeah, this guy.
Free trip to Tokyo. That's
Yeah.
Did you get business?
Only on the way out there.
Business class to Tokyo.
Dude,
Wow.
you got,
That's
you got
pretty
the
nice,
hookup
dude.
halfway there.
I've never been in business before, and it has ruined me for every plane from
Good.
now on.
Oh, it'll do that. Yeah, don't do like.
That's
4
why
in a
Gavin
row,
is
'cause
the
it'll
way that
ruin
he
it.
is.
What do you mean?
Like when you don't get business and you're like, oh, wow.
Don't think that's ever happened.
And everyone's like,
economy,
and
like
everyone's
5
Sounds
like,
a lot like Gavin.
everyone's just
Yeah.
like, chill out, Gav. We can't all fly business all the time because we never fly it. He tastes it all the time.
Has that happened? Have
What?
I ever been like, I'm in economy? I fly economy like 99% of the time.
Yeah, I mean international though.
Right.
Don't you
right.
have like
I'm saying
infinity
it's the same.
miles saved up now?
I do now, yeah.
Pretty
I'm
close
using
to,
them.
yeah.
I'm using them. I'm getting business.
Right,
But
you've been
I
using
spent,
them for the
like,
last 2
first
years.
28
So in
years
the
of
last
my
2
life flying
years,
economy.
that's
Nice.
I'm referring to the last 2, not the first 26. Now you're like, I got all these miles, I gotta use them. So when you can, it's like, damn it, I can't use them.
Well, I haven't not been able to use them yet. What do you mean?
Ever in the history since you've been using them?
I've got over 1 million miles. Why wouldn't I be able to use them?
No, I mean you can use them like when the flight's
there's a
when
seat,
it's full,
yeah.
and you're like,
always
oh, I
get
got
the-
bumped.
I've always got the upgrade when I travel.
Well,
I
it's
mean,
'cause you're,
before
like,
you had
super extra
executive
platinum.
Yeah.
You didn't have executive platinum before. Like
Travel.
this year.
Why I wasn't using them before?
Here's the
I
thing
flew
about business
economy
class.
before.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Okay. So obviously the rest of it is great. All the food's way better. It's actually warm. That's a thing. I didn't know that was
Not true.
I didn't know what
It
that
is
means.
true.
I hate
Same-
being warm.
No.
I
Same
want to be
temperature.
cold. on
Fuck
the
you. They
plane.
brought me warm bread on that flight, and I was like,
Oh,
what
you're
is
talking about
this?
the food is
warm.
warm.
Oh, that poor. I
Not
thought
you as a whole.
I was like, damn,
like
is
temperatures
is
the same thing.
Yeah, people in the
I'm
bottom
talking about.
shoveling coal.
I said good food. It's warm.
Just the jack guys on the Titanic just
there.
sweating their
I
asses
think your
off?
pause, or there was like a comma that was in bold.
Yeah. We all thought temperature.
Yes.
Hot
No,
towels
so,
too.
hot towels, that's great. I mean, everything about being in the seat is wonderful. The bathrooms, also very well appointed. Same size though, much nicer in the bathroom. Why couldn't
How?
they just share that with the regular folk?
I don't know. How is the bathroom nicer?
Because a
It's
regular
like
vault will
fucking
ruin it.
wood
Shit all over
paneled
it.
and clean.
But it's the same size.
It's basically the same size.
I assume
though.
they're
You just
making
gotta
it
know
out of,
you're better.
They're not making it
It
out
really
like,
is.
Yeah.
Just like
They're not
Just have to
constructing those bathrooms out of like dry wipe materials because not as many people are
gonna
using
use
them.
it.
Yeah, so it's like it's easy to clean something nice.
Well, they never clean the other ones though. That's part
Yeah,
of it.
they do.
It's kind of. I feel like they should just give you a package of wet wipes and send you in because
Also, every plane is different too. Different
That's
experience
fair.
every time.
All planes are different.
Which airline did you take?
American.
airplanes are like
And I
peanuts.
still haven't got gold
Beautiful
They're all
yet.
Beautiful
different shapes
You
and
still have not
sizes.
gotten gold.
Beautiful.
I'm like
beautiful
that
snowflake.
far away.
Oh, this
Snowflakes,
year?
those airplanes.
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
Like a little nugget.
I'm nowhere fucking
nugget.
near it.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
I'm
be a
near it
bitch
either.
next year.
I want to see what
I'm flying less this year.
Someone asked about
That's
why is there
good.
a dollar bill.
Talk
on
about
tap?
travel again.
That must have been Bernie, right?
The answer is I have no fucking idea. It was
That was
there when
me.
we got here. Was it you?
Yeah.
You're a liar.
It was me actually.
Was it really?
Yeah. I was gonna pocket the money, but then I was like, I'll use it for.
Would you just find it?
Yeah, I was in the tip jar. I was.
So you took it out and you put it
yeah,
in.
yeah, yeah. I put it over the tap. Yeah.
Game Attack literally
Wow.
rob us. What they've done.
We didn't take your money. We just moved your money. It's
Yeah, we moved it around.
like 4 feet to the
So
left.
did you
where it
drive
used
down
to
this
be.
week?
Yeah, we drove down.
Why don't you fly?
Because we don't have the.
It's not that far.
Yeah, it's
I mean, it's Dallas.
Yeah, I mean that's
it's like 3-hour drive.
3 hours. That's like
easy.
an hour and a half.
It probably takes
excursion.
It's like you go to the airport, you have to fuck
I hate
around.
that.
You have to fuck around for like an hour in the airport, and then you board the plane. It's like
It's a whole
just
thing.
it's
It's
just
the whole
as,
thing. Then
like,
you gotta get a fucking car. Or
Yeah.
pick up a
No,
car,
I
gotta
like
take-
rent a
driving.
car or whatever.
I assume you
Dallas
guys.
is
Yeah,
not
yeah.
bad.
Yeah, we just
But-
drive.
But like on a plane, you can sit far from Craig.
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 They're very. The British are very.
Craig. Yeah, imagine
Craig.
it's K-R-E-G.
Yeah, his name is
Craig.
Crag.
It's
He's a
A-I.
caveman, so.
A.
hey,
People say it here, man. Craig.
No, riding with Craig's all right.
Oh, yeah?
I'm getting used to it.
What do you
Yeah.
guys talk about? Basketball on the way down?
What the fuck? Now we didn't talk about basketball. What the
dare
fuck
you.
did
You
we talk
son
about?
of a bitch.
Yeah. Oh, you know, we talked about how, like, so when Craig plays video games, like, I'm not going to call him, like, a casual or anything, but, like,
Sure.
Like, he was talking about how, like, when he was kids, when he was a kid, he would play video games for, like...
He was several
When
kids.
he was kids.
So
before they fused.
He actually-
it's a
yeah.
mecha Craig.
Craig is the Gestalt. He's like the Voltron of a bunch of different.
He's like the
children.
T-1000. They're just all these puddles of children. Just that was awful.
Liquidated,
Yeah, liquid
compressed
children. God
children.
fucking damn it!
They
All
got
right.
down to a molecule thing.
Yes. Anyways, he's talking about
Graphene.
like
Craig's made of graphene.
he's talking about how like video games now, like you know, on NES and Super Nintendo and old shit, like you probably played for like 30 minutes or an hour because games weren't like 40 hours long.
Yeah, they're also fucking hard.
Well,
Much
yeah,
harder.
yeah,
Well, I'm saying they were hard because they were so short.
yeah.
Also, you almost, I mean, NES time, you were lucky to have a game with saves. Usually,
of course.
if you're real lucky, you had codes.
Yeah.
But most of the
Mega Man
time, it was like, it's time to start over again.
Yeah.
But we were talking about how like, you know, now like you got Mass Effect and Neo and Horizon and Zelda. There's like in the past 3 months there's 5 or 6 games that are like 30 to like 100 hours. And
Yeah.
and how we were talking about like completion rates and like what's the percentage of people that buy these long video games and actually beat them. And since like I'm one of those people that will like sit like for 3 to 4 hours and just like beast through a game, that like my mindset is like, of course, like everybody who pays for a game. And Craig was like, I bet you it's like 10%.
I would guess less.
Yeah,
It's probably not
What,
a
a
lot
complete the
at
game?
all.
yeah.
I,
But we were,
I think a lot do.
Dude,
because-
when a game has a good multiplayer, some people never load the campaign at all.
of course, yeah.
You gotta
true.
factor those
Multiplayer
into
games are the
people.
outliers, and I was kind of saying that like RPGs are probably a higher percentage completion rate,
Right.
just because that audience is like definitely
It's
more
a narrative and there's
yeah.
a story.
Yeah, and
you
they're
know,
more
it's not just-
dedicated.
Sure.
They know what they're getting into.
Harder to complete though, because there's
Yeah,
more,
totally.
more crap. It's like,
But
when is it-
also,
when is
if-
it complete?
If they're anything like me when I was younger, you can't afford all the games.
Of course,
You
yeah.
you're like, I can buy this game and I'm gonna play this game. As long as
Having
fucking
no
possible.
money makes you a much better gamer.
It does.
Yeah.
Because you play the
It's
same
100%
game
true.
over and over again.
But I was
If you could just buy every game, you suck 'em.
And
Of course.
thus you have a achievement hunter.
Hey!
Well, I mean, I don't buy every game.
You don't buy shit, but work buys them. We play
Jeff
them.
buys
We're
a
terrible
lot.
at all of them.
Dude, Jeff bought me some like loot crate things in Mass Effect.
Did
Oh,
he?
really?
We did a live stream and I was like, I'm level 1. I haven't played this. Like, is there any way I can get better so that we can like actually stand a chance? And Matt's like, well, there's like these crate things in the game. You can open them up. You can get other characters. Some are better than others. And I was like, well, I know what Jeff's paying for.
we were looking up stats of like the Dark Souls series just to like check it out, and like 2, 3, and then like Bloodborne, it was like 35 to like 40% people have like gotten the ending, like the end achievement for beating the game, and then like Dark Souls 1, it was like 8%. What the fuck's happening?
8% completed.
Someone just tweeted me a picture of Craig and a
picture
picture of
of-
a bunch of little children.
The children that
Children.
yeah.
It's
It's
too
before
much.
and after.
It's too bad they didn't find a bunch of kids that like
happened?
look exact. Oh fuck.
We've
Sorry.
come up with your
We
backstory.
found your
Can you
former
wear that?
form.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Is this new?
Yeah.
Fucking champion Dave Bacon.
Thanks for the medium.
Sorry,
yeah.
Austin.
Yeah. Okay.
You're vegan, you're
Fucking
skinny, whatever.
schmedium.
We actually made that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Champion Dave
That's how we gotta
Bacon.
record it.
Look at how hairless he is.
I am a
Wow.
babe.
Did you laser?
No, I don't. I did
incredible.
not.
I discovered this at PAX.
What
I'm
amazing.
the no
I like
hair
the pan down of the camera.
Dude, the
That's good.
girth of you from this angle. It's a shame
I know.
that we're not.
I got
filmed
it.
from
I
this
got.
side.
I got like the thick.
It's like-
the thick back.
You're
I got
almost
the
as-
gamer back.
The girth of you. What is
Yeah.
a gamer
Amazing.
back? I don't know what that means.
You know, like Jeff's back. You know, it's just
What?
like it's like
I've never noticed
it's like
his back.
it's like horrible.
I've noticed
you know?
Jack's gut. I don't really notice Jeff's
Oh
back.
God,
is
that
Jack
is a
officially,
shirt.
like the
Oh.
fat guy again? or
There you
not?
go.
I think so.
Look at that. Now you look real buff.
Yeah.
Dude,
Champion
But
Dave Bacon.
you gotta reveal the shirt. There it is.
that was in a game
It's
attack
nips.
video.
Yep.
Oh, don't touch me.
Also, I designed that shirt.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you draw it? With
It's
a
I
pen?
did
so
not-
tight.
I did
can't
not draw
breathe.
it. I did not.
I
draw
remember
it.
it being a hot discussion back in the day before
I
the
didn't-
video came out.
I was like, make it like this.
Yeah, we were like, we want to cut some meat. We
And then it just sort of never happened. And
Craig.
then months went by, but now making a new one.
What
It's always
size shirt did
new
you take
again.
for yourself?
Large.
Yeah, you
How
fucking
many-
idiot.
How many people watch this video to get the reference?
Give me the one that fits.
I don't know how many
No,
views
you're
did
wearing that
Champion
now.
Dave
Yeah.
Bacon have?
What's
Was
the
it
view
like
count on that Game Attack
200,000
video?
or something?
Fuck it.
Do you know your own views?
That was
Okay,
a.
give him a second. He's knocking shit over.
What a testament to the kind of person you
Do you
are.
want this?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys are twins.
Yes.
Child you are.
Twinsies.
God.
Wow.
He's like off camera and he's not and then he gives me the tight one.
They have an
Yeah,
extra
because
large.
it pops.
You gotta
It
wear
does.
tight shirts.
You're doing the Funhouse.
I look
right
like
now.
Adam Kovic.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's what you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
do.
Or Blaine. Blaine, he could really work at Funhouse.
Yeah,
He's
but
got
Blaine
the
looks-
like tiny shirt physique.
Yeah, but Blaine looks good.
Yeah, but he'd look better if he wore clothes that fit him.
Yeah, I guess.
You look so good.
But
Wear
then if
fitting
you wear clothes
clothing.
that fit you, you can't show off.
You can because Blaine actually looks that good.
You're gonna stretch.
You can
the
look
tape.
good in a medium shirt when you actually are physically fit like Blaine.
When
It
you
just
are a medium.
looks silly when you wear tiny shirts. You know, Funhouse, they're no Blaine. The tiny shirts, they make the gap. You know, they fill the gap there.
Oh,
I really
hey,
like what
Kobe.
you're
Oh.
doing
All right.
I don't know what you're doing
Suddenly
with your
Kovic.
tits.
I'm
but-
stretching
Oh,
it.
is this you making the shirt bigger?
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
fucking.
It's like pizza dough. He's
You
right
gotta,
there.
you gotta roll it, and a spin. And
There you go.
and
There
you
you go.
throw it
Then
up
you
and you
just
catch it
throw
right
it
there.
and you just catch it back over
Yeah,
your
yeah.
head.
Speaking of new shirts, we're both wearing new shirts as well.
That is true.
You
It's
are.
new shirt
Michael's
day.
got the Achievement
That one is
Hunter.
weird.
Yeah, your shirt looks like the first Achievement Hunter shirt
It really
ever.
does. It
Like
looks
from
like-
'98.
It looks like a 7-year-old shirt.
Stress.
Is it meant to be like a retro?
And I've got
faded
this
look?
guy. I've
Yeah.
got the new Jeff, or a new Jeff line. There's two of them.
Is that
They're
the
out.
Brock
And
Lesnar?
they're apparently like super limited edition, I guess.
Was that true? Why?
I don't know, but they said they only printed.
I like that
a
limited
couple-
edition
make
means
more.
someone clicks a button that just
No.
means don't make too many.
Right.
Yeah, they only made a couple hundred
they,
of them.
They
so.
clicked 100 instead
There's
of
this
1,000.
one. There's one that has two birds on it.
Oh man,
demand.
man.
I didn't bring that.
Oh,
Buy them all not now because
hey.
they're not available yet.
Nicola wants
I
to know
think
how
these
your
are-
lips doing.
Oh,
It's, a
yeah,
little
it's actually
bit,
good. I didn't even know. I
Yeah.
totally
And your
forgot
lips
about
don't
it.
lie.
A little bit bruised. Got annihilated the other day.
You did. You got fucked up.
How is it? Is it fully healed?
I don't know what's the inside like.
Oh!
God.
What happened?
I missed it.
It's just
something
purple.
happened
It's
in
purple.
immersion.
He got fucked up.
Oh, yeah,
in
that's not great.
immersion.
Yeah, I got shot in the face with a paintball.
Okay.
There it is.
You
We
did.
already talked about it.
You did.
On the podcast.
Ah, okay then.
Wait, this is the podcast.
The other one.
Oh, the one.
Wait, which one? There was two this week, wasn't there?
Was it
You
the one
on
that was
both?
released?
I was on both of them. We did two post shows too.
Jesus Christ.
Was it
Well,
episode 420 that came out on 420?
Except
That was my favorite Reddit post ever.
Missed
I
it by
fucking
that
love
much.
it.
So
Someone
what, it was
wrote
320
on
yeah.
Reddit. They were like, "Did anybody realize that this past RT podcast was episode 420 and it was on 420?"
The stars align.
yeah. The top comment was something
except
like,
it was
"You're an
March
idiot."
20th.
Yeah. My favorite comments were like January, February, March, and then someone had like in parentheses now April. Like,
No,
this is
I
like
love
going
this.
through
Someone
the
said, "It's a bold strategy, Con. Let's see if it pays off."
Disaligned by 12.
Yeah.
It's like daylight savings. but for
That's
the months.
awesome. That's awesome.
So on the post show yesterday, I was talking about this problem I was having with my Switch, right?
Okay.
Nintendo.
Which I want to know if anyone else has had this problem. But
Yeah.
you can't
I've had it all the time.
Tell us about it.
Go ahead.
No, I want to hear it from
No, I
you.
want to steal your thunder.
So you can't turn off the Pro Controller.
No?
There's no off button or switch.
Okay.
But what that means is if you travel with the Pro Controller in your backpack on a plane, and you're just playing on the Switch with the Joy-Cons on the side, whenever there's turbulence or you kick your backpack, it registers movement on the Pro Controller and pops up on the screen saying, oh, you're using this controller now. Press both the bumpers. And that is annoying.
Now, so does it
Now,
not use
got
batteries?
it.
Is
So
it
you're,
a charge?
You're saying there's no way to like keep it off.
Yeah, in my
So
bag.
You're saying if it pushes a button,
no
yeah,
lock.
it's
The
on.
turbulence
yeah.
is jostling
Gotcha. I was
it
like, you
around.
can certainly turn it off when you're playing it. You can't
What do you mean
deactivate
you can turn it off?
I mean, you could like you sync another controller and usually it just powers off.
Yeah, but so to turn it off, would I have to sync it to a different Switch? To turn it off? To have it not...
Doesn't seem like it'd be off. It just would be on for the other Switch.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but if he wasn't in range of the other Switch, it would like probably try to connect and then not turn
It
on.
was so annoying.
But
'cause
yeah.
every time there was a bump, my bag in the overhead bin would be like, clunk, and it would just be like, whoop, 'cause I'm connected
Yeah.
to it. So I was like, should I move my bag to the back of the plane so it's too far from the Switch?
Yeah, I guess
that was the only
I guess the
solution I
only
could
thing
come
you
up
would,
with.
could do
Yeah, that
is
wouldn't look suspicious
you'd
at
have
all
to-
if you got up,
and
took
I
your
was-
bag to the back of the plane.
He's like, I just think this would be more
I don't
effective
know.
right
Yeah.
here.
And then I was like, is this the dumbest problem ever that anyone's had?
Pretty
Yeah.
bad problem.
You
So,
would-
so it doesn't have batteries. It doesn't.
It's
like,
an internal
it's,
battery.
It's a USB plug, and
Yeah.
that's how you charge.
Wow.
So
Okay,
there's
gotcha.
no
It's just like the
battery
PS4
pack,
controller.
and there's no off button. Which there isn't on any.
Can you plug it
controller.
into
there's
the-
not.
On the Xbox, there's controllers have batteries.
No.
You just go.
But you
they have
can't-
No,
batteries.
only Xbox.
Honestly-
PS4 doesn't have that either.
There's
Yeah,
there's
I
kind of a
love
similar
that.
issue.
I love having batteries though, because you can just go. Beep.
If you're using the Xbox controller like with a PC, because there's no way to turn it off,
Right.
but it goes off on its own after a while.
Can you plug the Pro Controller into the tablet, like when you're traveling, like if you have it set up?
Into the tablet.
You mean can you charge the
I don't think
controller
so.
from the tablet?
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Your eyes just went.
I mean, you need like a USB-C
Oh, no.
to a USB.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay,
See?
gotcha.
See,
Cool.
yeah, right.
Cool.
See,
I
see?
love how
It
I don't know if
you
they
say
make
that like that's a
cable.
weird thing, but
Yeah,
that's a
like-
pretty normal cable.
It is, yeah. It's how you charge the MacBook.
I love how in the original like Switch like this is what it is trailer that they had like the guy's like got it set up on the plane tray and he's like, oh, I'm having a good time. You have to put it in airplane mode to use the Joy-Cons.
Yeah, but the
Oh,
flight attendants don't know that.
You can't do the Joy-Cons wirelessly without airplane.
Sure.
Like what a silly
Wait,
little.
Yeah.
can you not?
Yeah. No, you
airplane
can't. With
mode-
airplane mode deactivates like the wireless.
Yeah.
But maybe with
Joy-Cons.
a USB-C to C cable, you could use a Pro Controller. With.
Yeah, but then the
who would-
port is in the bottom of the Switch, so you couldn't
That's
kickstand it. So,
I mean,
man,
they've really relaxed what you can have on. I mean, it's
Well, they're tightening up again for certain flights, certain airports. You can't have any electronics anymore.
what?
It's a new ban. I think it starts this month.
is that what's for certain international flights, though, right?
Yep.
Which international flights?
To like pretty much the
I
travel
know
ban
they were saying
countries.
like UK was
Okay, to the
talking
travel
about
ban
doing
countries.
that.
UK's doing it for the flights coming from those countries.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Oh, interesting.
So like if you connect through Dubai or
Oh,
something,
wait, you
can't
mean
have
it's not just us?
No, UK was like we're gonna do that shit too.
planet.
Wow.
Planet world.
There
Good
it
to
Which
is.
sucks.
Good
'cause
to
it's always
know, not
annoying to
always
go
just us.
backwards. Because it's like
It
they
is.
relaxed everything and now it's.
Making it
know?
strict again.
You know, that's times is tough.
Yeah. That's
I
true.
gotta say, I
True
bloody
fact.
love the Switch.
It's fun.
I wasn't even excited about it. I couldn't give a rat's anus about it when it was.
Do you love the Switch or do you love Zelda?
It's the same thing.
I love the convenience of
It's
like.
literally the same thing at this point.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I love just like picking it up and playing it on the shitter.
I love-
or playing it in a car.
I love the act of just like putting the Joy-Cons on the side.
It's satisfying. It's
just
fun.
like-
It's satisfying.
Yes.
Fun. I pull them off sometimes just to put them on. Doing this like and it like clicks
Yeah.
in. It's like a fucking Star Trek thing, like a space thing. It's like future, like the way it goes swing, and then the Switch like makes a noise. Like got it,
Yeah.
locked
Have you ever
in.
taken them off yet?
My
You're
Switch, like my Switch case has it to where like you put the tablet in and it's just big enough for the tablet, and then you put the Joy-Cons in like a flap.
Oh, okay.
So like every time I get it out of the travel, I get to put them on again.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
Got a
I get it out. It's
Get
like
the luxury.
it's like in like Long Kiss Goodnight where like she's like building that sniper rifle. It's like it's just like that. Only it's just
The screen is dog shit though.
it is.
It's a plastic piece of crap that scratches easily.
I know.
And the dock is even worse because
The dock sucks.
there's no like padding between.
Yeah.
It's hard plastic against the
I
horrible screen.
I
my
read
edge- my edges
immediately
is scratched.
that like people fuck theirs up to scratch it. Unfortunately, I hadn't done that yet. So every time I put it in the dock, like the dock sits like this,
Yeah.
I push it to the back wall and make sure I hug
Yeah.
the back wall.
But it's not like the
'Cause
commercial.
I won't ever. Yeah, fuck no.
You got a shotgun.
This is how I'm like, all right, done playing the Switch. Let me put this in the dock.
Oh God. Oh. Walk away
Yeah,
slowly.
and that's pretty much how I do it. And then when
wonder
I'm
if
like,
anyone-
oh, let me just grab it.
one-handed in there, you're
And I
gonna
go
go,
like this.
wham!
Walk away.
Just like get a little bit of like stick on felt and just put it on the
That's
inside.
Yeah,
that's.
people
I
are
actually
doing that.
actually did that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
are doing that.
I got the
Stuck felt on it.
There's
no,
also
little-
like
no the
You
little
just get,
felt
like, you
things.
peel the backing off of it.
I got the
stick it in
little
there.
like for lamps and shit,
Yeah,
and then
little
I
felt
took a
pads.
kitchen knife and I cut the felt to make it super thin.
nice.
And then I stuck it on the inside
Like,
track.
almost to the height of graphene.
Yeah, yes.
Or
a-
very
Like,
thin
something-
scrotum.
Something tells me you can't cut it graphene.
There's a
graphene.
graphene cut.
Graphene.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna launch a new line of graphene
should.
cutting
You should.
kitchen
Anyone's
knives.
done like a
Fiend.
dude perfect shot where it's like, whoosh, and it just lands straight in the dock.
Somebody
Oh,
probably has.
That'd be
Somebody's
cool.
probably tried. I saw they make
That'd be so.
like
fucking sick.
people are making covers and shit like on Etsy and stuff like that, like to slide on, and then it also has like a graphic on the front, and then also people are just ripping the fucking front off. Like I've seen
Wait,
that.
what?
There's like breaking the front off of the dock because
awesome.
it doesn't do anything.
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
worthless.
Yeah, well, you only
But
need
it-
like a
don't
little
need
bit
it.
at
The
the bottom.
screen turns off when you plug it in anyway.
Yeah, but I'm saying to not scratch the shit out of
Yeah.
the screen. They just
Like
pull
they're not
the front
playing
off.
with it in the dock.
So
right?
it just like sits on the back and that's it. And you just see
The
the front of
actual
it because it's
components
worthless.
of the dock are about this big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in the
Back.
back
It's
under
the
a
whole thing at the
flap.
bottom.
It's
Well,
like
Nintendo
Nintendo loves
holes.
that shit.
It's like a bit of GPU and HDMI and USB and power.
Does it even have a GPU in there?
Yeah, because it has to upscale slightly
yeah.
for the TV, so it needs like a little bit of oomph. I was surprised to find there's a fan in the damn thing
In the dock?
in the actual Switch.
Oh, definitely in the Switch because I
Yeah.
can fucking hear it.
Yeah,
It's
I can
just like
feel
a
it
fucking
sometimes on my
heaty
face.
laptop. I pick it up and
I'm
it's
looking
like,
into the top of it.
and I'm like,
I thought you
that's
meant
the
like
Switch.
you can feel the switch like against your skin. I was like, way to go, dude. That's one of
Just like, get in
six.
bed with it at night.
Man, Craig
One of
was
six?
senses.
Let's not start
Like
this.
the ghost one.
Yeah, that's the sixth one, dude. What? Y'all don't?
No, I was
no,
waiting
no,
for
it's a
Gavin
whole
to go into
conversation
There's like
now.
100 senses.
No, there's 5. Sight, sex, eyes, mouth, touch, and ghosts.
Six.
Not bad.
Really
Six,
covers
yeah.
the
That's
list,
a
yeah.
shirt.
That's a. I was just thinking the same thing.
Sex, mouth,
That's a
and
fucking.
ghosts.
That's a Game Attack shirt.
Yeah, it is
There you
totally
go.
awesome.
The five senses. That's
five
all
senses.
six.
We didn't have the senses argument on this podcast.
No, but we've had it in this company.
It's true.
That's
Wait a
just
minute.
why I had flashbacks.
One more,
Like,
one more
just
thing
sense
before we
conversation.
segue away from Switch. Craig,
Sure.
Craig was downloading fucking 1-2 Switch, and which
Oh,
is
yes,
$60.
that's quite an
It's
adventure.
$60.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's 60.
I think it's 50.
50.
Is it 60?
60.
50.
60.
50.
50.
I think it's 50. I mean, we did buy
No,
it.
you're not gonna fucking.
No matter what, it's
Yeah,
something
yeah,
99.
it's
so.
not.
With tax, it's probably somewhere in between.
It's not worth it dollars. Okay, so Craig's downloading it, and while it's downloading, he puts the Switch in the dock, and it just shuts down. And then so like he goes back, and the download's gone. He got charged. There's no history of downloading 1-2 Switch. There's a history of payment, and there's no history of downloading it. He can't go to the store and just click download now that he's bought it. It's not like PlayStation or Xbox where like
Sure.
once you make a purchase, you can just re-download.
Sure.
So like
Oh, it's
He
just
just-
not. You can't
it's
have
just,
it.
it's just
Yeah.
not there.
It was just gone.
49.
50.
Oh, I told you 50. That's what I was
Right, I
saying.
can't believe it. You were
God.
right.
God, 60 this whole time.
Didn't you have a thing where it sucked all your games off?
Yeah, this is no, I don't know. I don't know if this is like a definite thing or it was like a weird fluke or whatever. But so I have one at home, and then we have a Switch at work to shoot videos and shit with. So Nintendo, not the easiest like platform on any of their fucking
They're
consoles.
not cutting
Just like
edge
to like
yet.
switch fucking save data or shit
No
like
cloud.
licensing and shit like that. You know, like,
Nothing-
standard fucking protocol with
Yep.
Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
So at least on the Switch, we're like, holy shit, I can actually like log into my account and I can just download all my games
Yeah, I know.
at work.
Crazy, right?
So I can fucking, I'll just use my account because I'm playing it at home. I'm going to be buying most of the games. And it's both buying them and also just downloading it. We don't have to worry about it. We'll just have them on both and I can just sign in at work and use it. But then what I immediately find out is, while you can do that, it basically acts like your home Xbox. You can only fucking like have one active Switch at a time, like attached to your Nintendo account. So you have to deactivate it from whichever one it's active, right? So you
Annoying.
gotta go into the store, like it's in the Nintendo eShop, go to your profile, and it's like, this is your active Switch. You need to turn that off. Then the next Switch that you sign into and go to the store, it will just automatically make it your active Switch. Like it just magically becomes this. So I'm figuring this out at work, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I deactivate my Switch, and then I activate the work Switch, and I download all my games that I own on there. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. I can re-download them for free. I didn't have to buy them again. So we film all the videos. Then I'm like, gotta remember to fucking deactivate it from this Switch. Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking go home and not be able to play my goddamn Switch because it's not active. So I deactivate it. Then I activate my Switch. All my fucking downloads are gone.
Nice.
It literally uninstalled them when I switched over to the other Switch.
Is
Like
there
all my
a
games.
What the
Hang on, there was a
fuck?
weird thing though, because on the work Switch,
Right.
the game that you downloaded, which no one owned on that Switch at that point, was still
Which,
there.
which was 1-2 Switch.
Was your
That's
save
what's the
data
game.
there as well? Or was it still on your home
That's an
one?
interesting
So, but
question.
was there the possibility
I don't think it was.
that you never downloaded it on the other one?
No.
And you were just dumb?
Nope. I know I had them, 100%. I had it.
What I'm
I
wondering-
opened it. I opened 1-2 Switch at my house. I downloaded it and opened the game and saw it was there.
And then it was just gone.
And then literally I was like, because I have Zelda as a cartridge. It's the only one I have a cartridge because I bought it with a Pro Controller. So that I have to physically take out of the Switch and put it into the work Switch. So I turned on my game without Zelda in it. And it was just blank tiles. Like I literally didn't have any fucking.
you
game.
imagine-
Hang on,
I
I'm
was like, what the
gesturing with
fuck?
my glasses, which means
Yeah.
I have something
And you're
salient
Yeah,
to say.
that's
Yeah,
the
do it.
code.
So, do you think maybe the reason that I assume on your home Switch you only had your account on it, right?
Yes.
So the work Switch had a separate profile with a active Nintendo account. I wonder if because when you deactivated it, there were no longer any Nintendo accounts associated with the Switch, then it purged it.
Maybe.
Why?
Still
What are
weird.
you
Kevin!
doing? What are you doing?
I like he just sat there.
I closed it.
But you didn't. Jeremy did.
Oh.
You stood there making a face, and then Jeremy fucking fixed it.
Thanks,
He
Jeremy.
just pushed it.
I did. I karate chopped it shut.
And
But
yet
it's
it
not
didn't.
shut. You just karate chopped.
I karate chopped the orange, but it didn't peel itself. Just fucking do
And
it.
Jeremy's just like safe.
God damn.
No! And he just slammed it.
How much beer is in that thing now?
A lot.
There's always a lot.
There's not room for a lot.
The bar is fucked up under that mat. It's like
Oh,
stained as shit because all the beer that sits like it's like white
It
under
matches
there.
the table.
It does match the table. Orion's gonna take a look.
Can you imagine in an area where you've got slow internet, how effing annoying it would be to have all your games sucked off your console?
I can't imagine.
No.
I don't
Download
want
like
to.
tens
Ugh.
of
And again,
gigs
maybe
of
there's some sort of weird user error in there or it's some freak thing. But like Ryan was saying,
Yeah.
because I did switch back
Well, we're live on YouTube.
And it-
Let us know if you've had all your games sucked
and it
out.
didn't
Ryan, I'm
suck
gonna
the
play these
games.
on.
It didn't
Yeah,
suck
go
the
for it.
games
Alright.
off of the work switch, which was weird. So I was like,
Maybe you need
I
an
don't,
account.
I don't know.
You need
I
an
have no
account to
idea.
idea.
babysit.
Try mine?
Yeah, like maybe
Oh,
he's
yeah,
right.
sure.
I don't
Let's
know.
Change it around. Okay.
Who? Somebody want to wear my contacts?
How's that look?
Yeah, I'll
You look like a
These are
god.
actually your prescription and mine must be pretty close.
Yeah.
You look weird.
You do look weird.
Yeah.
You look even smarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so? These are
Yeah,
Jeremy's eyes.
Jeremy.
Those are
you do not
actually-
look smarter.
The
You
day,
look old.
the day.
That looks like fucking on you. It looks like
This-
Santa's glasses.
Oh.
Yeah, totally.
This is Santa
apparently
trying to
that's
get
how
back
they
with
look on
it.
me too. But
Like
We should,
uses
that-
just for men and shaves his beard.
We should key out your hair and make it white again.
No, Santa wears them here.
That's true.
There you go.
That's very true.
Timmy's been good.
Dude, if Jack had fucking
Ready
glasses
Santa
like that,
voice.
I don't know what Santa sound like.
Smoker Jeremy. is-
Jack had glasses like that with his fat face and his fat beard, he looked just like Santa.
He was. Jack
nailed
is gonna play Santa when he's old. He's gonna when his hair turns white naturally.
Play
he's gonna
Santa
do it.
now. Just get some kids.
Santa had red hair.
You know?
That's right. Isn't that the way it was
What?
in that animated Christmas thing?
There's,
Well, huh?
Hey, Santa Claus is coming to town.
Believe it or not, there's a couple of those
I think it's Santa Claus is coming to town.
animated Santa videos.
And like that was like the history of how
when
he
was
became
young?
Santa.
Oh,
Yeah, and he
man.
had red hair.
You had a
Right?
fucking origin story?
Yeah, Santa had an origin
Like,
story.
Santa begins.
People are asking what we're drinking. This is
Fireman's 4.
Fireman's 4.
Yeah.
so far, no one's got an answer on the
Brits
Switch
hate it,
issue.
apparently.
I love how this conversation started
Who
with,
hates it?
I love my
James were
Switch.
slagging it last week.
I wasn't signing up.
Yeah, you were.
Fireman's?
You were like, oh,
Look.
shit.
The one thing I'll say, like, you know, I'm not ever been very pro on Nintendo historically, but and the hardware seems like it's kind of crap. But everything I've played on the Switch so far has been actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
It's true. And I will say, like, 1-2 Switch, $50 is kind of bullshit for what it is.
Yes.
Amazing for us. For
Oh,
people
yeah.
who make videos, I
mean-
I can't say a goddamn thing about it. Like,
Yeah.
we've made some great videos in it
Absolutely,
already.
but the same thing with like fucking Bomberman. Bomberman was $50-$60. And
Yeah.
That
that
was
was-
horseshit. That's
yeah.
worth it.
That's
that
real
game is not
horseshit.
worth
Yeah.
50 or $60.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a fun game, but it did not run well, and it was not worth that much
It's
money.
identical to every
The
Bomberman
frame
game
rate
ever.
ain't good on it.
No,
And it's
I missed that
Bomberman.
one.
It was good.
Never really played
It
Bomberman.
was good. Let's
Fun,
play.
definitely
It was
fun.
a fun Let's Play.
Just it felt like a $20 game.
No, that's
You know-
the thing too. And Nintendo's great at making those fun little games.
You
Make
always
more
like,
Zelda games though.
I just
the first time
what
you
you
play a
need.
game, you kind of get a vibe from it, and then you can know how long you're gonna spend in it.
Yep.
And at that point, you know its value to you.
Yep.
And it wasn't $60.
I think I just hope that like publishers treat it like a handheld that can be played at home and not a console that can be taken with you. You know,
That's a good way to think
Sure.
about it.
like
I mean, Nintendo's good at handheld. Why
yeah,
stop
yeah.
now?
I just hope like I could just see Nintendo being like, look, another DS.
Yeah.
What do you
When
mean?
it's like
You don't.
He's
want
saying
to
make
a
another
video.
one instead of just focusing on
Yeah,
the fucking
like,
Switch.
you
So
know,
you already have now. You have both. You have a goddamn handheld.
yeah. But like
You
I
have
could
a console
see them
handheld.
doing something like that,
Sure.
you know. And I mean, there's like infinity 3DSs out there right now, so I don't know what they're gonna kind of like nuke their own market with a new
Yeah, it's
handheld.
also weird too. You never know how they're gonna go with the games, like because they were like
Yeah.
that way with the Wii U, of like just refusing to put certain shit on the store
Yeah.
because it was on handheld. And it's like, but I could play this on my Wii U, and they're like, yeah, but then you won't buy it on the handheld.
But I
so
mean,
we're just
like,
not gonna put it there.
I'm hoping for like N64 emulation
It'd
and
be
like stuff
fucking
like that.
great. How
Like-
about something Wii U never had in the history of its fucking lifespan? A goddamn GameCube game.
Yeah.
Why?
Like
There's no GameCube game.
Zero.
if
They
I
never
could
put
play
one
like if I
GameCube
could play
game out.
everything from Donkey Kong Country to like Mario Galaxy on the Switch and like it doesn't even occur to me like I could just play like you could play old Nintendo games on your TV now.
Yeah.
You know what?
Like
I
that'd be awesome.
What do
Here's
you
my
want?
little secret Nintendo wantings. The little tiny NES. I want a little Super Nintendo.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's gotta
Loaded with
happen.
like 100 SNES games.
That'd be awesome.
That's
What the hell
gotta
is a
happen.
SNES?
English people called it a SNES.
See, at least
SNES.
you can say English people.
Sounds like
That's
something
fine.
from Who
Not
Will.
I called it.
I've heard it here
No.
called a SNES or an SNES.
SNES is what
But,
you should be calling it. But
Yeah, all my friends called it SNES.
so not even SNES.
No,
SNES. You got a third name for
A
it.
NES and a
Isn't that what
SNES.
you call the people from Liverpool?
SNES.
Snezzers.
Oi, calm down. Hey, you let me get that Switch. You can't play Mario. Hey, calm down. Hey, play Mario Party. Calm down.
We just flipped through a bunch of camera views, one of which is apparently just real tight on your.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
There it is.
gently sip it.
People
Sorry,
on
sorry.
Nice,
Twitter keep
nice,
asking.
nice.
Yeah.
Has anyone here watched Iron Fist?
I've watched the first 2 or 3 episodes.
What do you think? It's not getting good reviews.
Well, it's weird. I think Jeff the other day was like, "Yeah, it's
I
pretty
had
good."
one. If there was one person.
I've
Maybe it
heard
was Jeff.
nothing good about it.
One person was like, "It was really good," and I think it was Jeff. Everyone I've heard hated it. Hates
Somebody
it. They don't like it.
Somebody tweeted at me a 36-second fight clip with 59 cuts in it.
Ooh. Is this like the Taken director?
Yeah, or like Taken 3.
Or what was the
Brian
what was the
jumps
theater
to
mode
Taken
you watched?
3
Theater
again.
mode.
Yeah.
I've blocked out whatever that was.
And
It
like
was not great.
I don't know much about Iron Fist, but I assume he's like really good at martial arts and punching shit.
So far, the martial arts segments have been like okay. I mean, there's been a couple little minor fights, but yeah, they.
No Daredevil.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
not Daredevil.
No, it's not Daredevil. It feels like everything's moving slightly in slow motion. It's like they shot it and they had the intent to do that thing where they like subtly speed it up a little bit to make it look like
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then they just forgot.
They forgot to do it.
I mean,
The
this-
editor missed the memo. Like,
yeah. Oh, right. Punch it up a bit.
Yeah, half speed is it's a big thing when
Yeah.
you're fighting, almost like the entire time.
Other than that, he's just
Usually
kind of
always saved in editing.
the Danny Rand character is just kind of like a little too forced, naive. Like he's just like, what's going on? Why won't you talk to me all the time? Everything's like that. Like, oh, I just want to talk. Can we just talk? Come on. Oh no, you put me in a mental hospital. Come on. That's not cool. I just need to focus my chi. Come on, I want to be the Iron Fist.
sounds like Jeff when he's trying to tell y'all what
That's
to do.
awesome.
Well, he is actually high.
I
They
love
fill
that
him up with
impression
like
Ryan just did.
psychotropic drugs.
Sounds high.
When he's not on drugs, though, it sounds the same. He has like no differentiation in his character at all. So far, I don't know. Maybe they turn it around. So far, it doesn't sound like anybody else is indicating they will. It's not awful, but it ain't great.
Yeah.
Is it better than Luke Cage? Because that was most people's bottom bar. Like compared to Jessica Jones,
I got
2
bored with
seasons
Luke
of
Cage.
Daredevil and Luke Cage.
Luke Cage had real boring issues. Yeah, it slogged down way more than it needed to. It got
Slog.
it had like thing right. They had some escalation, and they were like,
things. The things, you know, where
I mean,
the,
I haven't seen it, so I don't know about the thing.
there was an escalation. They were like, "Oh, okay, so oh no, we're
Craig
gonna,
was
okay,"
kids in it.
and then it finally went up and did
Then he
it.
became Craig.
Yeah,
His things.
it's no Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones, I think, was and Daredevil season 1 were both through.
I couldn't. Yeah, Daredevil season 2 kind of shifted from Punisher's arc into Elektra. I don't know what happens like at the like 3/4 mark because I was just like, you know,
And it was just weird that they just completely got rid of his like non-secret identity, essentially.
Yeah.
They're just like, nah, he's not gonna do that anymore.
His friends are way too good. They're not going to tell anybody.
So that's Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame Jack's not here to talk
Yeah,
about
people
it.
were just asking about Iron Fist. They're asking if we've seen the Death Note trailer.
I have not.
I've
hear
seen
Willem
some
Dafoe's
stills
in
and
it.
shit.
Willem
yeah.
Dafoe is
Willem
the-
Dafoe plays the fucking the
Shit
creature
about me.
thing. Yeah.
From Speed 2, Cruise Control?
No, from Spider-Man 1.
Right.
Man, I watched a movie.
From Reservoir Dog. No.
I watched The Losers the
No,
other day.
what's that other one? Boondock Saints.
Yeah,
Boondock
there was a
Saints.
fire.
Also,
Yeah.
also John Wick.
Or
Also done?
the second
yeah.
Mr. Bean movie.
Classic.
What did you
Or,
watch the other day?
Spider-Man
Losers?
2,
Have y'all seen The
Scene in
Losers?
Mirror.
The Losers.
With Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Zoe Saldana.
Yes, that's
Wasn't
the
in
that's
three.
the A-Team
Was he?
knockoff.
Yeah. I watched,
That was the movie that sold me on Chris Evans because I heard that was before Captain America. They're like Chris Evans is Captain America,
Yeah.
and I was like, he's fucking tiny. What the fuck? What?
I was like, the guy
But
from
in The
Not Another
Losers,
Teen
he's
Movie.
not tiny.
The guy from fucking Not Another Teen Movie, the guy from Fantastic Four, he's fit, he's athletic. What the fuck?
The guy who
I
had
saw Losers and I was like, oh, he's good.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
good.
It was
He
going to be
fucking
him on
biceps
Jim
are
from
huge.
The Office, wasn't it?
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is also
Jim from
funny.
The Office. He tried out. Yeah.
I didn't know that because then Jim got fucking jacked
He's
for that.
jacked.
For
Yeah.
that,
He
13
did that
hours.
just to
that
prove that he
movie.
could have been Captain
He was in that fucking
13 hours.
13
yeah,
hours,
13
yeah.
hours, and then following that, he got cast as fucking Jack Ryan in the television series.
Yeah, Amazon. I think making the Jack Ryan series.
Because the guy who directed 13 Hours is directing
Is
that.
that still happening?
Yeah,
I
think
don't
so.
know. I haven't heard anything new.
I mean, I haven't heard that it was canceled.
Have you seen the Taken TV show?
Oh no.
I saw the
what?
trailer for it.
There's
I
a
saw a
show-
trailer for it. Yes.
Did someone jump a fence?
Not in
haven't
the not
seen
in the
Jump
beginning.
Offense
The premise is like it's just a normal everyday guy, and he's on the plane with, or he's on a train.
He's on a
He's on a
train,
train.
yeah.
He's on a train.
Yeah.
This is the elevator pitch
Well, he's a-
exactly
yeah, this
for
is
the
it.
He's a
original
normal
Taken.
level,
Just a
everyday
normal
ex-Special
everyday guy.
Forces
Oh, is that what he
guy.
is?
He is an
Okay.
ex-Special
He's
Forces.
ex-Special
CIA
Forces,
friend.
and he's
Yeah.
there. Is it like his daughter or something?
It's his sister.
It's his
He's on the
sister,
train with his sister.
and she gets killed. I think.
Killed
is
or
what it looks
taken?
like.
Taken by God?
No.
Taken from life.
She gets permanently taken
by
right?
God.
But there's like some sort of
I will
like
find you.
terrorist thing on the train, and he like snaps into action and fucking wastes him, kills
Yeah.
everyone. His sister dies, but the government's like, "You're fucking amazing.
Hey,
We
dude.
want you to work for us. You're gonna be the taken guy." And he's like, "I'll get the people that are taken." And like that's
That
basically.
is
I mean,
dick.
you're kind of close. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
the people that got
I
taken.
ran off with the second half of it. The
I mean,
first
you're
half
not.
was dead
Yeah,
on.
the Taken part, you definitely ran off with that one. No,
I
he's
was,
on a team of Taken people.
Oh, see, I also,
Yeah.
to be fair, I saw one
Taken
trailer.
The Taken team. Yeah.
I saw a trailer at the movies like 3 months ago. It was those things like when you're super early and before the movie trailers start, the TV trailer
Maria
shit is on,
Menounos.
like that crap. Yeah, it was one of those. And I'm
the
like, they're
chick
making
that's-
a show, and that was the only thing I
The thing that's really interesting about it is they seem to have captured the Liam Neeson being super old by casting a guy that's supposed to be. I think he's got to. The character's got to be supposed to be in like early mid 20s.
Yeah, but he looks.
Are you
50
serious?
Or something?
Well, he's before he's even had his kid yet.
I mean, literally, again, on the trailer I've seen, I would guess the guy is 40.
He hasn't even.
Late
Yeah, like
30s?
I assume that this is canon with the movies, and
got
he hasn't
school
even
books
gotten
under
married
his
or had his daughter
Is,
yet.
is it Brian
Oh, is it
Mills?
supposed to
Is
be
that the
him?
It's
character?
still Brian Mills.
It's Brian Mills.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was another guy.
So it's in the past?
So this
Is it
was
like
a
in the
young
80s?
Liam
I mean, that,
Neeson.
no, it's not. That makes no sense at all. It's certainly in
So
present day.
that means the movies are set in like
it's
2045.
super. Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna see if it's supposed to be canon.
So I was trying to find.
That'll blow my mind if it's the same guy.
I was trying to find that clip of him jumping the fence and Taken 3 to show to
Sure. This
Ellie
guy?
yesterday.
A young
Oh,
Brian Mills must fight to overcome personal tragedy and
He's
exact
not
revenge.
young at all. He's like,
In this modern day origin story to the Taken film trilogy.
yeah, of course. Why even go through the trouble of saying it's him, but
Just make it a
it's
different
modern
guy.
day and blah, 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 blah. It already doesn't make sense.
Like, I would watch the origin story for Brian Mills and Taken.
And that's the
Oh,
guy.
I'm gonna watch it.
I would not watch the origin story for Brian
Guy's
Mills
like
and Taken
38.
2 and
That's
3.
the guy, yeah.
Could you imagine if somebody had only seen Taken 3?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's,
here's the fence scene.
Oh, no,
there's like 14 different cuts.
Oh,
in
yeah.
that scene.
But yesterday I found a version of that was called Brian Mills Jumps a Fence extended cut.
Yeah.
Which is, they just use like the same shots over and over again. So he's like, huh, 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 and it lasts 11 seconds, like 4 seconds longer. But it's pretty hilarious.
Could you imagine if somebody saw Taken 3 and that they thought like all the Taken movies were like that horrible?
Oh my
It's
god.
crazy, like they completely like cross the axis too. Like he's jumping to the left and he's jumping to the right. Like, what's happening?
Oh man.
It's quite a scene. I can still see it playing in there.
I've never seen
Probably
Taken
can't
2.
play it too
You haven't
much.
seen
Yeah.
2?
No, I saw the first one
Yeah.
in theaters.
I'm
Fucking
sorry if you saw the third
fantastic.
one.
Yeah.
Great
Fantastic
movie.
film.
It's a great movie.
Taken 2 is like a 6.5.
Then you and Jeff saw Taken 2 and you were like, dog
It's
shit.
doo-doo,
And,
Dog
and in
shit?
my head at the time,
I thought I had a good car
at the
chase.
time, it's like, all right, well, this is a series. It's not a series in my head. For some reason, they made a sequel. I just won't watch it, and I'll pretend like it doesn't exist, and that's fine. I'll only watch the first one. Then they're like, guess what? Trilogy. There's actually 3 of them now, and I'm like, oh, well, that I have to see.
He's the
I
unluckiest
just-
guy in the world.
I just went. I went to see it in theaters, having never seen the second one.
The guy
and
who sees Taken 3 or Brian? He's the unluckiest guy in the world.
fortunately, it was so fucking bad. It was actually enjoyable. I laughed at it, but it was fucking terrible.
Theater mode style.
Third, I theater moded it
It's
in real
terrible.
life, just
I don't
watching
remember
it.
any of it.
Like,
I
he's
think
Is
so
that the one where
old.
she's like throwing grenades to tell her dad where she is?
No,
Or is
That's
that
the second one. Yeah.
the third one.
Also,
Everyone
like
dies.
everyone
And
dies.
then he like
Forrest Whitaker's in it. Remember last time
Forrest
I was here?
Whitaker's in it for no reason. For no reason.
Yeah, but-
he's just sort of there.
I
But
think I
he's
watched
a
that
deep,
play. I think I
he's a
blocked it
deep
out.
character because Forrest Whitaker's a deep character because he constantly keeps a knight chess piece in his pocket and he picks it up and he fidgets with it. And
that's established.
Right.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
it doesn't
okay.
pay
He's
off.
got the tick, right? But he also has another fucking tick with a rubber band. He's constantly like he has 2 fucking ticks.
In Taken 4, he's gonna have the thing. He's gonna have the rubber band, and he's gonna be like,
He puts it in the rubber band.
Yeah. But he's got like, so he got the rubber band. At the end, when Brian Mills kills everybody,
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker's is like, yeah, I'm the best. And so he takes that rubber band he's been fucking with for 2 hours and he puts it over the Brian Mills case folder and seals it shut.
That's the payoff.
D.
It's
And then
actually
everyone in
Taken-
the audience is
Taken-
gonna be like,
Oh my god.
You didn't realize, but Taken
We
3
need
was
an
actually
origin story.
Taken 3 was just a fucking ad for fidget toys. So,
Yeah. Speaking of those fucking spinners y'all got in the office,
Yeah.
I have one of those cubes because I have like.
Did you steal one of those?
I didn't steal one of them, but I thought about it.
But he might.
I saw him put it in his pocket.
Yeah. I know.
that
I
would've been-
was, no. That's funny. I was actually testing the pocket ability of it because I have one of those fucking
Oh.
cubes, and it's just like, here's a fucking cube in your pocket, you idiot. You know, so that sucks.
Well,
But
so
yeah.
you didn't get the patented necklace holder for the cube.
Nuh-uh.
They sell a
Necklace holder?
fucking necklace that's like a thing for you to pop the cube in.
look
so
like
you just
Forrest
think,
Whitaker or
oh,
something?
yeah, dude. It's just like, we need to fidget, you fidget, and then you put it right back in.
Oh, no.
And then, you know, and if you don't want people to know,
This cannot be right.
you just
What?
hide it.
Philip Kurlos that on Twitter is saying the Taken TV series takes place before the first film, 30 years before the first, set in 2017.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so
So he's 70 in the first film.
and it's in 2037.
2047.
All right, have fun in space, London. Wherever she goes.
Yeah.
Daughter goes somewhere.
yeah.
Paris or some
Yeah, I think
shit.
it's Paris
can't
in the
remember where
first
she
one.
goes.
Yeah, Paris.
God.
Man,
I'm
his
glad
daughter,
to hear that we have not solved like human trafficking by
Holy
2047.
Man, his daughter's dumb as shit in the first one.
Pretty dumb.
Just had the great idea to run off-topic audio through my Bluetooth-enabled fireplace.
See, that's someone you should
Are we
hate.
causing?
Yeah.
Forget about my D battery
No,
bin.
literally,
That's
the first
it.
thing I thought of
Wait a
was the
minute, wait a
I
minute.
like Gavin goes, get him!
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of
So
me. I got one
coming.
bin lid.
Oh wait. So we're coming out of a fireplace right now.
Yeah. I hope you're warm.
We're not dead. We're not a ghost.
Well, if
You will be visited
I
by
was never
three
gonna be talked to by a warped
spirits.
spirit. That's what I think they would sound
If
like.
I want to be a warped spirit, one day I'm just gonna be like, hey, hey, I see you. Hey,
Hey,
hey, what are you doing?
quit touching yourself.
Yeah,
hey,
Like
hey.
a Jersey policeman.
Yo,
spirit.
I'm a ghost.
I'm watching.
Surprise, I'm in your fireplace. Boo.
Surprise.
Oh, no,
Watch
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, what would your first noise as a ghost be, Jeremy, if you're haunting some poor
I would
bastard?
just scream.
Why
did I expect
not
anything
see
else?
that coming? Like, goddamn, dude. I think immediately I could see in your brain, like, what's he gonna do?
I would
What's
try
he
and
gonna...
I would try and time it with stuff they're doing though, like they're
Yeah.
getting some salt and putting it in the dinner. Hap, hap, hap.
Yeah.
But what the? What?
Yeah, what the hell was that?
I think.
Like opening a can. Ta-pa.
Oh, this Coke looks great.
Okay, are you as a ghost still doing the noise for the can opening too? Like, psst.
Yeah,
Like,
I would
do
do
that
it,
as
yeah, I
well.
would.
They're like, you hear,
Yeah.
it's like, shh, psst. And they're like,
And it's like, I may have
Did it
wanted,
happen
but
twice?
I don't know, because every sound effect sounds like super amplified and like over
Yeah.
the top. I open the fridge, it's like, like
Jeremy,
just hold this.
Jeremy
You could
makes
really make that play in some kind of intimate encounter, right? As the zipper comes out, like hap hap hap.
Toaster, like push it down, just like. Ah!
Kitchen by Jeremy.
Oh, dude, fucking update. Barbara just texted me with this
Oh
hot
shit!
news.
Oh
Right off the
shit.
press.
First memberships are almost at 5,000K. Or
Question:
just 5K.
Oh, crap, is that our
5,000K
thing?
that makes no
When
sense.
did we get volunteered to do a Ruby episode?
When Trevor said we'd do it.
Yeah, none of us
It's
knew
all
about
Trevor.
it.
That's
I
all
guys-
the new
it was
supervising
posted online
producer.
Didn't we
before
put
we
him
knew
in
about
charge to not say yes to everything?
Well,
mean-
because Trevor said yes, at 5,000 signups for
You know-
first members this week, Achievement Hunter will be redubbing an entire episode of Ruby extremely poorly and not professionally. in any way.
Shotgun Weiss.
You guys don't even when we launched Game Attack, I went to Craig and I was like, you know, it'd be an awesome show if Game Attack dubbed over Ruby, like Team 4-Star
Well,
does
guess
with Dragon
what?
Ball.
Right,
Now we're
Craig
doing
told
it.
us it was a great idea.
Of course, yeah.
Just like we kept the other name that you
Yeah.
used.
I want to say too, there was some discussion about the first, sponsor week, first signups and all that.
First.
At 1,000, which we passed on the spot, I believe today, unless we're doing it next week. I think it's today. They're replacing John with a fucking puppet.
Have you
Yes.
seen the puppet?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome.
No, the puppet's pretty good.
I suggested that be one subscriber
Just one.
instead of 1,000, and I actually gave reasoning no, this will work. I was like, at 1,000, everyone's gonna look at that and go, fucking 1,000 for John Wright? Why the fuck would I sign up for that?
I hope
What
they
the
get
fuck
to
am I gonna do that
10,000
for?
just because of how much nobody who is involved in that drunken thing wants it to come out.
They really don't
Bernie
want it to
doesn't
come
want
out.
it to come out.
That's
Gus
why it's
doesn't want
there.
it.
That's why it's there. They're
Imagine
like,
if we
They
get
thought
It's-
that was a number that never happened.
I mean, it's like, from what I'm getting, me, off topic me.
I don't know what we're talking about here. There's some kind of drunk RVB.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they did
yeah.
it months and months ago. They
Wait, this is a
re-recorded.
recent thing?
Yeah, it
yeah, it was
ruined
last
the whole
year.
studio.
They-
Shit went everywhere, smashing stuff.
They fucking re-recorded. They were trying to do, I think, episode 2 or something. Some old episode completely from memory, and it was like all the original guys. And Miles was directing it. Miles corralled them. He got them all here with
How?
threats of violence and blackmail, or however he did
That's
it.
how.
What do you
And
threaten
then-
Jeff with?
I
at
don't
this
know.
point?
I'm not. I'm
He
gonna
would
take the
welcome
liquor
the
away
sweet
from
grace
you.
of death.
You know? Yeah, I'm gonna
Won't
cut
let
you off.
hurt yourself.
Point is, they all came in and apparently it got real bad, and it was instantly
Yeah.
oh, we can't make this. This literally can't come out.
No shit.
But now it can. If we get 10,000
God
first
damn.
sign.
It's a
How
big
heavily
ask.
redacted?
There's not much time left before Monday.
No, there's not.
How
But
heavily
I don't
redacted
care.
would that be?
I don't know what the hell it is. I have no idea. I haven't
I
seen
mean-
it. You're right, Sean.
I'm just yawning.
I just know the
Into
principles
ghost story.
involved here.
No, yeah, it's from what I get. It's like a bunch of fucking blackout drunk founders going nuts.
Maybe it's the kind of thing that will just ruin their careers forever.
It might be,
Like,
but
What could you do to
But
them?
for
I don't
10,000
know.
signups, they will ruin their careers. And there you go. How you feeling about this?
I'm feeling good about it.
Oh, okay.
Who are you gonna play?
You're making a face.
Oh, yeah.
He's not
Should we
gonna-
split
he's
them up?
not
No,
I
he's
said I'd do the dog.
The dog?
The dog.
Woof.
dog.
That's not what you
You're
said.
gonna-
You
you're gonna
said
George
there's
Clooney
a
it?
dog in it, right?
What's the dog's name? What's the dog's name?
2. In
That's
German.
actually correct. Yeah. What is? Don't you know German?
What's going on over there on the
So
screen?
don't you know the dog's name?
What is that?
What's happening?
Oh, is that
Why?
the aftermath?
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
Nice.
I don't
It's-
even know what it. It's just a bunch of broken.
That looks
glass.
much smaller than I would have expected.
That's only part.
I would.
It's,
Yeah, that makes
it's
more
contained.
sense.
It's contained.
Huh.
So when are we gonna start putting out bum cheese?
Probably soon.
We should just
Very
go ahead and start
soon,
running.
Probably
actually.
soon.
We're gonna have to take a little hiatus from recording it, but
Yeah, but I mean, we've got a couple in the can.
we've got quite a few.
Yeah.
So we got
Don't we have 4 videos?
we got that thing. What's it called? That thing we're doing? The
Criminal mastermind.
Gun hat. Gun hat.
Yeah, it's like gun. You have
Gun
a
hat.
hat.
Laser Team.
No, that's not it.
What?
Laser Team 2.
There you
That's
go.
Got
what
it,
is.
got it,
Yes,
got
you
it.
were that close.
Oh,
you sent me in the
shit.
right direction.
Gun
Thank
hat
you.
shoe shield.
Gun hat shoe shield
Bum
is
Yeah.
coming up. Gun hat shoe shield 2. So
What about the shoe
We'll
guy?
be out for a bit. Gun hat shoe shield.
Shoe shield. Oh, you
Yeah,
did
that's-
say
Yeah.
shoe.
Yeah.
Shoe shield.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You
Shoe
even
shield.
said, "What about the shoe guy?"
Yeah.
So you heard me say shoe.
Yeah.
No,
Maybe you
he
thought
was
it like
asking what about the
CAQ
shoe
or
guy because
something.
he didn't
Yeah.
he didn't process the shoe
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
black
can't
guy's
think-
there. Black guy's gonna be in it.
The shoe-
Got him. How do we get Colton again? How did we get that? Because he's like super famous.
He's
He is.
way bigger.
He
than
was
you,
he was way bigger than us in the first movie.
That's true. He was the writer for Key and Peele.
Yeah, and then now he's fucking on fucking NBC Superstore hit
Oh
show.
yeah.
In a wheelchair. Then he gets to sit all day. Fucking great. Cha-ching.
Dude, there was
Fucking
that time
nailed that role.
around, I don't know, sometime in 2015 where he was on a Laser Team billboard and a Superstore billboard like on the same street.
Was he
was like-
facing?
Oh,
you?
nice.
It's like, I think I
Was
grew
like
up
face
on
off them?
Yeah.
I love that, like, I had nothing to do with anything, but I started watching Parks and Rec after Laser Team, just because Lindsay was a fan of the show and I'd never watched it before. Now I've seen it, like, many times over. But, you know, the show's a couple years, I mean, it ended somewhat recently, but the beginning, a couple years old, the show's like 7 seasons or whatever. Colton's in it as a bit character throughout the show. I think
like Animal Control. or
yeah,
something.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
in season maybe 2. I don't know if he's in 1. He might be in 2 as his first episode. But years and years old at that point. But after filming Laser Team, we were watching Parks and Rec, got to the first episode that he was in it, and I like freaked out. I'm like, yes!
Yeah.
There's Colton! He's in it! I know that guy! It was like so exciting. And for no reason whatsoever.
I have
like
the-
texting him like, yeah!
I have the opposite.
Did
in
you know
that-
you were in this 6 years ago?
I have the opposite in that the other day I was watching The In-Betweeners, and then I looked at Jay, and I was like, that guy shit in my toilet, and like ruined my upstairs.
That's a story, right?
That's,
so
that's an odd thing
actually,
to
let
think
me
at
read
first.
this
yeah, let's
first.
get through this.
Let me
Yeah.
do this. We do have sponsors. I'll get to them. Then you can mention Fikis after this, but not during this. Listen, Jeremy,
Hit me with
I
it.
see something's going on here, and I can help you out.
All right, help me
There's
out.
no reason to use cheap disposable razors or to pay a ridiculously high price for some gimmicky thing that's got a laser pointer with 17 blades. Make the smarter choice and join Dollar Shave Club like I did. Before Dollar Shave Club, it was either save money and get a painful shave from a disposable like the ones they give away for free at the gym, which I felt like was like shaving with a piece of glass, or pay a fortune for the latest gimmicky shave breakthrough I don't need, like a laser chin detector or another 800 million, it didn't say that, but I'm adding that, extra blades. Dollar Shave Club is the best of both worlds, a premium shave at a disposable price. Talk about your experience with your DSC razor. They shortened Dollar Shave Club to like a sweet DSC.
That's how the hip kids are doing
That's
it.
how they're doing it.
Yeah.
I'll say this, you know, as you can tell, my huge, like, ferocious mane, you know, right here, you'd think, Michael,
Beast-like.
you use an electric razor every day, and usually I do. But I will say, for the last few months, I've been using the razor from Dollar Shave Club. It's just so smooth. It's even smoother. It feels even better. Plus, slap on that aftershave
The
gel.
shave butter.
Oh, dude, and the Dr. Carver, it's good, and I enjoy it. It smells nice too. Get a close, smooth shave every time, and you can't beat the convenience or price of the Dollar Shave Club. If you haven't tried the club yet, you're missing out. It's an amazing shave at an affordable price. There's no smarter choice on the market, and right now they're giving away a 1-month trial of any of their razors for $1 with free shipping. After that, it's just a few bucks a month. There's no long-term commitments, no hidden fees, and you can cancel whenever you want. Get your $1 trial at dollarshaveclub.com/off-topic. That's dollarshaveclub.com/off-topic. I got so excited, I tried to shave off some of the URL.
Dollar Shave Tub.
Dollar Shave Tub. Check out, go get your DSC today.
Woo! DSC.
Yeah. So you're talking about poop, right?
Yeah.
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 So,
James Buckley,
James.
fantastic achievement had a guest.
Yeah.
Maybe my favorite guest.
Who's here
Heard
last
great
week?
things
Of
about
course,
that.
because you're
Had-
British.
Oh, you were in
Of course you
Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. You missed him. But
I
he
hear it went very well.
he stayed over at my house. Went out for Bev's food the night before. Went for Rudy's, and
Nice.
he shat, destroyed my upstairs toilet.
So he was.
And he warned me about it. He was like, after we left the house and everything, we were here, and he was like, ruined your toilet, annihilated your toilet last night. And I was like, oh. And then I remembered, like, it's the guest toilet. There's nothing in there apart from bog roll. There's no plunger. There's no bog brush.
Oh no.
So he's like, yeah, I just left it. And last night I went in there to assess the damage.
So it's been days.
It's been a
been
week.
over a week, yeah.
It's been a week.
Because I was telling him,
Literally, they had this conversand on Friday.
And I was
He stayed
telling him,
there
no,
Thursday night of
no,
last
no.
I was
week.
telling him I had to psych myself up to get in there.
And, dude, Jay from In-Betweeners shit in your toilet.
So what happened?
So,
Week old shit.
remember when we played like poop in your soup and you could drop the poo bomb and it kind of
This is real, by the way.
It
was like that.
with Gavin.
it was like that all around the bowl,
Dude, your eyes
Oh.
are watering.
but some of it had slid down. Some of it had slid down into the base.
The base of what?
I'm gonna be honest. Did you take a picture of this?
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
He can't.
He really thought about it.
physically, He
Sorry, I'm
can't.
just
He
thinking,
physically is
some
incapable.
of it slid off, piled at the bottom of the water, and then floating. Or like.
You look like
my
giving
God.
a speech at like a eulogy, giving a eulogy, like someone died. You're like, I can't get through this.
And some of it floated away. A little bit of a sheen around, and on the surface of the water was like bits of food, like undigested food. So thank you, James, for causing me to. By the way,
You're killing me.
Yeah.
You're killing me.
this is a fraction of what it was like last night when I was fixing it.
You are dying.
How did you deal with the
Look at
situation?
it. What did you do in your house? Did you vomit?
No, but I used up a lot of toilet paper just wiping all the liquid coming out of my face. I went at it with a bog brush. I went like this, and I just went in, looked with my eyes closed, and I flushed it. And I actually, because it's about a week in, very easy to get rid of. But
That's time to kind of
it's
soak.
broken
and
up,
really,
you know.
but that's the pain he caused me after he left. So
He left you
That
a
was
present.
awesome. That was one of the hardest
killed
I've
me.
seen in
I
a
did.
while.
if I had recorded me doing it, I wish I had. It was like that, but echoing in the bathroom and like times 2.
The amount of times you have to go in that conversation.
I really don't
is
want to throw
incredible.
up. I don't want to throw up. So
I'm-
I'm just pausing to prevent
It's
it.
My
like you're-
eyes started tearing. I can't see now. My contacts are all fucked up. Like,
Yeah.
I started tearing just watching you.
You started tearing up too?
Laughing
Laughing,
at you.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the inside
That
of a septic tank?
No joke. That may have been the
Yeah,
hardest
don't.
thing I've ever
You
seen.
seen the video
him
of the
get
guy
through.
bathing in one?
Yeah, I think
No,
there's
I
a
have
piece
not.
of
Yeah.
a piece of turkey.
You ever see that video of the dude that was like in a
Hold
septic
on.
tank
Yeah,
and he was
turkey.
What?
Yeah, there was a video online of a dude that was really into that kind of thing.
Did
Just
he-
want-
did
just
he
wanted
bring-
to be in shit.
Okay, but did he bring soap?
No, he would.
That
get
would be
in
fucking
he
awesome.
got in the septic tank and he was sitting in all of the shit.
Oh.
And then, like, he would just sit there and then he would go. And went under the water.
Yeah,
like,
he went
head
under?
the shit.
Could you see somebody being like in the septic tank, but they got like shampoo? They're all sudsy. Like they think they're getting clean.
shower cover.
There's a little ducky covered in shit.
Shit duck.
They're in shit, but they're just like,
See
hey,
it,
this is a
like,
great place to
bobbing
clean
around
up.
and then just.
Before I
There's nothing like seeing a guy come up out of shit and go. So all this shit.
It's like the number one place to not give a damn about pissing while you're bathing.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It's
Hey,
like
you should be in
We've
here.
lost
if somebody's
Gavin.
watching and bubbles.
Oh, there's
come-
the video.
don't
Yes.
We're live on YouTube now.
No!
It looks like a mine. He went under. What are you doing, dude? It looks like chocolate. I'm so glad I can't smell it. He's wiping his face. What is happening?
God.
Now the best part here would be if you see some more shit just fall in, like on top. Go back in. Go back.
All right. Tell me that's not actually a septic tank, because that guy's dead.
I mean,
No, who knows, dude? Who knows?
It
All I know is
doesn't-
it is a live leak
it
video.
doesn't look real. It looks so good.
That is not what a septic tank looked like when I had to.
Also,
put-
septic tanks generally aren't that big.
Man size.
Well, I don't know where he is.
Unless there's a
Well,
fucking
they
industrial
can
one.
be pretty big.
It's like Bernie
he's
before he started
What
Rooster
is he
Teeth.
putting on his head?
I don't know, whatever.
He's
he's
got
doing.
something covering him too. He's got like some kind of latex.
Oh, all right,
suit.
enough.
Oh no!
For some reason, it didn't do anything to me. Like it was shocking, but because there's no chunks, it was just like almost.
I'm telling you that.
Who is this?
Where is he? That's
Oh,
Gavin.
that's Gavin. I was like, who is
Oh,
this?
there's Gavin.
I thought it was another video of somebody in a septic
No, that was
tank.
Gavin
there he
shitting
is.
himself in the corner.
You alright, champ?
What's some
good?
more fucked up shit we can get broadcast to bring up?
I don't know anything on YouTube. I know there's like nah, I shouldn't. There's a lot of poop stuff I've seen on YouTube.
What's the worst
like-
thing you've
like
seen on
bring the
YouTube?
goggles.
Let's keep it classy.
There's one where it's like someone wearing goggles, and then someone's like shitting on their face while they're wearing goggles, and they're just like closing their mouth.
Oh, they're not having a good time, huh?
Well, I mean, they're there to do it. They're just not like eating it as it comes in.
All right.
You know?
Yeah,
Why,
that's true.
whenever someone comes to watch the podcast, do we always end up doing the worst thing?
Because
we've
we do the
ever
worst
done?
thing on every single podcast.
Yeah.
No, we escalate. That's
I mean, we escalate, but not for any particular reason besides it's there. If we ever escalated because someone was here, I would feel bad. I'd be like, that's not genuine.
Yeah,
you
you
can't
gotta be real.
escalate because there's an audience.
Yeah.
It just needs a natural escalation. And I feel like we got there with the shit video, and thanks to broadcast, just magically with people
Gavin
before us.
brought it up.
He brought it up, but then they were like, bam, there it is. Actually, Jeremy brought that video.
Oh,
up,
yeah, I
though.
guess he
Gavin
did.
certainly didn't bring up a guy swimming and bathing and shit. Gavin
was
went
all
from
me.
Was that
Gavin,
what your
was all
toilet cleaning
Jay.
experience was like?
Gavin literally almost broke down
He's almost
cleaning
gone.
a toilet bowl.
We're that close.
I'm gonna
Gavin
be
right
such
now.
a bad parent.
Yeah, you
You
are.
know?
Like I feel like
don't.
mainly I'll be great. I'll be
don't.
like,
It's a beautiful newborn with a shit full of diaper. You're just like, bleh, you're just all over this kid. That's gonna be
hopefully
horrible.
like your own kids don't make you gag as
Nope.
much.
Oh,
as
it
they
will.
do.
It's,
It
uh,
will.
It's still
there's
feces.
no difference.
Did you
there.
gag at your kids? Like, okay, so say James Buckley shit in a nappy and you had to deal with that. Would you rather have that or your
Full grown?
baby?
I would much rather have my baby because they're smaller than James Buckley.
Yeah, but kids
I'm
got
pretty
some
sure like a
nasty shit.
man-sized log is
And
going to
also
be a
the
lot
baby
harder to
can't
deal
go.
with.
Hey, you finished up then, mate.
Powder me bum.
the baby's just like, I just destroyed this changing
I
station.
saw. Speaking of James, I saw him fucking tweet the other day. He was like, "I'm a little late to this, but I've just discovered Crossy Road. How the fuck can they just rip off Frogger?" I was just like, into this tweet, like, how can they do this? And I replied to him. I was like, No, dude, it's a chicken. There's no frogs at all. It's just trying to cross the street. And he said something like, "All right, well, I'll make a game called Cock Flapper or something like that." And he's like, and it's a game that's exactly like Mario, where you go through all the Mario pipes, but it's called Cock Flapper. That's it. And I'm like, dude, million view video.
Yeah,
right
makes
there. That's
Cock
a million
Flapper.
view video.
Makes total sense.
Yeah,
You're not even
like-
a cock going into pipes. You're just Mario. You call it
So
cock
you just call it
flapper.
cock
This
flapper.
he didn't specify, but that could be. Well, there's definitely there are cocks because I replied. I said million view video right there, and he said, "Shit, there was a new word that I've never heard from you," and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting even more British words." I think he said like clogs. He's like, there must be some crazy clogs at AH that can make this. There's something like that, or maybe clags, something like that. It was a CL word I've never heard from.
Was he
before.
trying to say cogs?
Did
No,
he
I
say,
don't think so.
Did he say
was just-
clever
He
clogs?
was just being British.
Could've
No,
been
I've heard of that one.
no, it wasn't clever. Maybe it was clever.
Clever clogs is a phrase.
Maybe that was it.
What the hell does that mean?
Maybe it
He's
was
a smart
clever
person.
clogs.
All right, clever
I saw that
clogs.
in,
That
in
probably
Peppa
was it,
Pigs,
then.
and I had no idea what the hell it
That
meant.
probably was it. But he's like, $1 billion idea, you can have it. But the cocks have to be floppy or you will ruin my vision. And I thought that was a good pairing. Like I didn't specify, but knowing how much
He's definitely-
ragdoll means to you, you could be like the cock flapper overseer. You're like, nope, not flappy enough.
make
Send
it
it back.
flappier.
Yeah.
That's
We'll
a
take
9
care
out
of
of
it.
10 on Flappy.
We'll
Make
take
it
care
fun.
of it.
He might be my favorite new person that I know.
Yeah, he's not new though. He's been around 28 years.
It's true, but he's new to me.
There it is.
29 years.
And you
He's like-
said before that people they don't exist if you didn't know them before, right?
Basically.
No. I said that I'm not convinced anyone was alive before I was.
Basically
Very
the same.
different.
Very, all right,
Very
no, I'm
different.
sorry.
Very different.
I'm
Bernie
sorry.
could be lying. He could have been born the same day. We
Yeah,
don't know
is that
that
what
he
your
wasn't.
toilet looked like?
Oh, Ryan, you showed
Oh,
him
is that the
something
thing
nasty.
from the
Ryan's
the-
just
I don't
sitting
know
here.
what that is.
Yeah, it's from
It looks like poop.
I-
Is what it looks like.
It looks more like chocolate.
it's a
really.
chocolate fountain.
It's just a chocolate
Oh,
fountain.
is it?
Yeah.
It's like a 10-legged
Yeah, I
turd
mean, it's
spider.
not- I don't
Fondue
think
gone wrong?
Sure. Also, though, looks like poop because that's what a chocolate
does
fountain
look
looks
like
like.
Yeah.
poop.
Looks like poop.
Yeah, it's a shame that something so good looks like something so bad.
Poop in soup. Something. Taking a shit, and it's so good.
This person's been going nuts on the fucking chat about their cosplay of me as in the tape wall.
Oh
Like
yeah.
made a duct tape soup. Soup.
Soup.
I was thinking about
How's it
shit.
taste?
I was thinking about shit again.
You think about your soup,
Uh,
soup, and soup, soup?
Yeah, they made like a duct tape outfit, like when I was taped to the wall, which is pretty cool. But
Nice.
I've seen it. You don't have to tweet it anymore. Please stop. People, here's the thing with like
Damn,
this
harsh,
thing.
Jeremy.
God,
Hey, I think
it's
it was
not
really
harsh.
cool. It was cool. Keep tweeting it. It's
Oh
fine.
God.
It's cold.
I look at this thing like the terms of the hashtag on here. It's like it's really good for if there was something we were saying that we wanted to bring up and then we forgot and then we see it in there. It's like, oh, this person brings up a great point. We want to talk about this. Or when we are not already on a subject. I'm not gonna like in the middle of a Switch comment be like, oh, like yeah, that Switch. Oh, hold on, Sean. Ryan, can you put your glasses back on? Jessica wants you to do that, or like stuff like that. It's like if we don't have a subject, then I'll be like, oh, this person happens to bring up blah blah blah.
You want to do
So-
it, Lapes, soon?
And
Okay. Sure.
And what?
Something. Hey, you gonna finish Manuel Samuel soon?
Yeah, I'm almost done.
So what happened with that? Did you ever say what happened?
Yeah,
with
we
that?
mentioned it. Basically, we shot part 2 and all the audio is lost from the game. Our microphone audio is there, but the game audio is gone, which is a huge part of it.
For
So-
most
Yeah, like all the funny
games-
dialogue. There's nothing I'm gonna be able to do about the sound effects. Like every time we like are in the mech and we go clunk and we like do the splits, I'm not gonna add all that stuff back in.
But
I'm
you're
just gonna
like,
put
so
some
so what
side
you're
music.
doing?
I'm just putting all the dialogue back in and like. the
So you like
flavors.
played through the game again and recorded
No,
it?
this is incredible what you did.
What did you
though.
do?
So I was doing it in England. I was trying to use the time where I was home getting a new passport. I ended up being pretty busy anyway. But I realized in England I can't capture any gameplay. I don't have any capture device or anything. So I just downloaded someone's Let's Play off YouTube.
Oh god.
And stripped out, because it was silent. So I just stripped out all the sound effects and I'm just like realigning them.
Oh, nice.
But it's a real pain in the ass when there's random dialogue. So like Death will say something in our playthrough and he'll say something different in this Let's Play. So it's like, it doesn't line up. So it took me forever. So I'm still working on it.
But there's some
But the fact that
quality.
you're doing it, that's
There's
impressive.
some quality reactions in that video that cannot
Yeah.
be replicated from
Yeah,
us.
usually if we lost footage, we would just do it again. But I feel like our playthrough was too good.
We also beat the game. It's 2 parts.
We did.
We
Beat
beat
the
the
whole
game in
thing.
2 parts, so it's like, fuck, I don't want to re-record like the whole second part. We already beat it. We know the ending. We know all the story and shit. There was some shocking moments.
Yeah. Yeah, I know the moments you're talking about.
Like,
I think there's one frame where we're just like,
they did it. But it's good. Good work. Good. Hey, good work.
when it's done,
It's almost done though. Almost good work.
maybe June.
It's faster than never.
It's true.
You know.
Fast, that is faster than never. Like
You
the
said,
way
"Hey, Michael,
backwards.
when are you gonna get this edited?" And it's like, "Oh, never.
Ow.
Just never gonna do it." So
I hit my
our initial conversation about it before this like painstaking week-long edit, like of actual time, like however many hours and hours it takes to edit this, was we don't want to do it again. We know the ending and everything. Let's just like I guess wait a year. That was our initial. We were just gonna wait
then you'll
until we
forget.
just forgot what happened, like a
Well,
year.
we
year
did that
and a
with
half.
like the jerk off your dick in the bed game.
We did, yeah. What's under your blanket?
Yeah.
Yeah, we filmed that maybe a year and a half ago. Awesome video, and the capture was fucked up. Recorded the desktop for 20 minutes. Not the game. So we had nothing, no footage of the game, and there was like, there's no way we can salvage this. There's no way. So we just didn't put it out, and then like a year and a half later, I'm like, I think it's time.
And I'd forgotten almost everything.
Gavin
There was a
didn't
bit at the
remember
end
anything
where,
about the game.
Like the cops bust in because you've been wanking too hard, and I was like, "What's happening?"
It's
and then
such
they're
a
like,
sh-
"Oh, that happened last time." I was like, "I have no memory of this."
It's such a shame that first recording of the What's Under Your Blanket. I was in the room while you guys were recording it. It was really fucking funny. Like I remember when it ended, I was like,
Especially, too,
I was like,
'cause
that was a great video.
Gavin
like, when
had
we
no
finished.
fucking idea what it was. He didn't know what game it was. We started the video, and his kid just sitting in bed, and he's like, "What is this? What's happening?"
The whole game is like 2 different frames, like hands
Yeah.
up here, hands down
So
here.
then I started
Yeah.
jerking off, and he's just like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm jerking off." And like that was
Like,
the start of
that's
the
the
video.
game.
It was like, damn it! When you lose those moments, it
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, it's a real
I
shame.
hate technology.
You know what's crazy?
Go for it.
I shouldn't say it. I'm jinxing it.
Don't go for it.
Say it anyway, though.
We've never lost a GTA.
That's not true.
It's true. Prove
Not
it.
true.
I mean, like a whole
never
GTA,
had to-
probably not. I mean, we've lost footage. We've never had to scrap an entire Let's Play. Not that I can
You think
of.
we've never had audio die ever? on
Not in a GTA.
You mean like Audacity, like our audio?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
we've
we've had
never
a billion.
recorded an entire GTA and then
Sure.
not enough
I'm
feedback.
super
We've had a-
inclined to believe
You
Gavin
are
with this.
wrong.
Nope.
We've had a billion.
No, I know for a fact
video
because there was
fuck-ups.
one that we never released.
Not because it was broken. You mean the jump me in one? What are you talking about?
No, it was one we recorded during that night of pain. Before Laser Team 1. There was one video that we
The
recorded.
Mega
that we-
Dig night. Is that the night?
No, we recorded like 8 videos. We had to like get a whole bunch of things recorded before they left.
Such
for
a
Laser
bad
Team
day.
1.
It was almost 12 hours of work. What would
No, we were there till like, God, what time did we leave that night? All I remember is we ended up waiting for the
8,
damn Chinese
10,
food that just
10?
didn't show up.
That
I
I
think we
remember.
worked,
yeah.
I blanked that out until you just
I
mentioned
think we
it.
worked like 9 till 10 or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't awful. But what did we lose?
There was just another like fuck around stunt thing
I
that
think
we
you
just
feel-
never released.
I think you feel shit. If we didn't
I
release
was
it, it's
still
'cause it
editing
sucked.
them.
It wasn't because
Here's
we
the
lost
thing.
it.
There's
No, it
no one
sucks.
in Achievement Hunter I could ask about this and then believe their answer right now. Because it's like, I wanted to believe Gavin that we never lost anything. Ryan's telling
There's
sure
never
that
been
we
a
have.
GTA where it was like, it was amazing.
I can't
we've
believe
lost it.
Jeff. Michael doesn't remember. Jack
I
probably
can't think
won't
of one
remember.
we've lost, but that means nothing.
I don't
Dude,
work
right,
here.
People
Yeah.
really liked like the declassified Minecraft files that we had.
Declassified. Gavin
Well,
started spilling the beans.
Yeah, I was like, hey Jeremy, because I tried to miss
Because you wanted to blow my mind.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like,
Jeremy was
hey,
fanning it up.
I won war. How about that? But the fans were like, everything I know is a lie.
Yeah, it is.
They
We've
were
been
all-
lying
Actually,
to you
most
for
things
years.
are not.
I like that Gavin
No,
says
not
I
most
was
things,
fanning
not
it
most
up, but
things.
really all I did was said I watched Wool.
No, I mean you were like a fan at the time of the
Yes,
recording, which is why you
correct.
weren't in it. But yeah, I think we should do more of those little nugs of truth.
Are there any more?
Oh,
There's a
I
million
edited
things.
every Minecraft up until like King Gavin was my
Well,
last one.
Not everyone.
That's true. That was
Like 3,
that was
maybe 2.
2.
At least 2.
How like as far as you guys' production goes, like what
Yep.
like Jeremy's like the only one there when we come in the morning. Like what? Who's editing the videos for the most part?
the editing
Because like,
room.
you're like in movies and shit. Like Ryan,
now,
I
none of
don't
us.
like you got all kinds of shit going on.
Nah,
Gavin,
he's in Tokyo.
Yeah, Gavin,
Shadowy
like
figure,
you're
really.
British. Like do you guys how involved are y'all in the editing?
We used to do
your
all
own-
of it.
Well, yeah, of
no.
course,
Yeah.
but like with the growth and y'all have like an editing team. Like
None.
what's
And that was on the
That's-
editing
for
team.
him,
a
that's
year.
100%.
That's why
true.
they get the job.
well, yeah, of course. But,
I
like,
edit
You edit slow guys. Though.
every episode of Slow Mo Guys. That's all I do. That's all I edit.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all
yeah.
I do.
Yeah, but like y'all are just
And
like
I do Manuel Samuels.
are y'all basically
Yeah.
recording like all day? Because I mean,
Pretty much,
y'all
yes.
have like activations like all the time, so y'all
So,
just kind of
yeah,
hand it off.
when you stop recording on the game capture software, it automatically starts a like a timer buffering that you can go back to on the recording. So if you look at your screen, you can see how long it's been
In between
since
recordings.
the end of the last Let's Play. And if that ticks over an hour, I'm like antsy. I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we haven't filmed anything in
That's
an hour.
when
Like,
most
what
of
is
those live
happening?
action videos happen.
Yeah, that's when we'll start like. What did we do the other day? We were playing
I
like,
have
Keepy
I have
Up.
a
Keepy Uppy.
fucking 22-minute video on my phone.
Oh, is that coming out?
Not until I get it off my
We
phone.
tried to. So we had this inflatable.
Sock and
It
bopper.
was a sock and bopper.
Thingy
It was just
fucker.
one.
Soccer bopper.
No, sock and bop 'em.
Here's-
It's
here's the
sock
thing.
and bopper.
Here's
Alright,
the
so
thing.
it must
What
be
the hell
sock
is
opera,
it?
Here's the
right?
thing. It's we got them. They literally say soccer boppers, which I think is bullshit.
Yeah,
and
it
it's like
is.
an off-brand.
I think
they
it's
were
a knock-off.
certainly
Thing
called
where you, like-
sock'em. Yeah, you put it. You just for
It's a-
kids
it's a
punching the
fist.
shit out of each
Sock
other.
'em.
It's just an
Oh,
inflatable
okay.
fucking.
More fun than a
glove.
pillow fight.
Yeah.
Blow
Sock
'em
'em
up.
up.
Put your hands inside, get
ready
ready to have
the time of your life.
Sock 'em boppers, sock 'em boppers. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
Get
I'm
fucked-
from this
get
country. and I
fucked
have no
up.
idea what they're talking about.
Get jacked up for these sock and
Yup,
bop.
and I was
'em.
like, I'll never own those because it's something on TV. My parents don't buy me things.
You remember Moon Shoes?
Yeah,
The
Moon
springs?
Shoes. First episode of Rage Quit ever.
First Rage
I made
Quit
a
in
fucking,
Trials.
I made a Moon
You said
Shoes
moon
reference.
shoes 3 times, and I was like, this guy's weird and funny.
I'm weird.
So,
I
anyways,
think the only thing
Moon
I ever
shoes.
bought off the TV was a ring pop, and it was gross.
You can
Okay,
wear
well,
a
I mean,
ring
that, to be
around your
fair, you
finger.
didn't
Why would you buy
from the
candy
TV.
off the TV?
Well, I
just
saw
saw
it-
a
I-
commercial.
Yeah, you
on
it's
it.
saw it
not
on
like an
TV and then bought
infomercial.
it,
no.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not the same thing as like, buy now, here's the number.
Right.
No, I mean, it was the first thing where I was like, I
Supplies
didn't know
are
this
limited.
exists, now I do.
You got
now.
got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it was the alien, the glue with the alien eggs.
Floam?
To like tie their dicks together. And
Flom.
I don't know
I remember
about that. I
Flom.
do remember that. I don't
Okay.
remember the alien.
Yeah, that was
Jax.
squishy jelly alien with dicks, and they made it in a jelly egg. You open the egg and there's gook, and then.
All right, you
like,
need to calm down.
He's lost it.
So, all right, we got soccer boppers, whatever.
Oh yeah, so nobody was making a video.
Right.
So
Well, we
this
had like
thing.
just finished a video, didn't we? All right, maybe not. Go
Well,
ahead.
anyway, I was getting antsy. I don't,
You were
I
antsy.
don't be sat at my desk not making anything because I don't edit anymore. I'm just like, what are we doing? Nothing. Anyway, we were kicking this thing about, and I was like, between the whole room, can we keep it up for 25 kicks or hits?
Can't use your hand.
Can't use your hands. You lose a point for hands. You can
a
use
lot-
head.
there's
You can
a lot
use
of
knees,
hands
you
being
can use
used.
feet.
You lose a
Well,
point.
violent.
You lose
I
a
was not
point per hands.
This guy started
And-
using arms at some point.
In my head, I'm like, we'll go 100 hits.
Or like
and then
elbow, maybe.
I remembered who was in the room, so I downscaled it to 25, thinking we'll get that in no time. Nope.
Because the
We ain't
best
good at
at
that.
it were
Me
Gavin and Jack.
standing in the corner like this for 22 minutes filming them kicking.
Sounds like the time of
kicking-
your life.
Kicking a sock and bopper.
We may have knocked over more stuff in that video than every other day
dude,
combined. in
They
the office.
fucking, especially Gavin, thrashed the room. There's at one point where like I just cleaned the room and I took all his shit that just navigate. It just like wanders to all corners of the room. It's literally like a giant sized box, like you're moving to out of your parents' house going to college.
Yeah.
And it's written Gavin in large letters on it, and like it's taped closed. Like I know it's his.
Yeah.
So I had a stack of boxes near his desk, and like the very box on top was open. It was just like a carrying box. It didn't have a top on it. one of the kicks, he kicked the thing, he literally kicked the fucking box and like shit just flies everywhere.
There was one bit where the ball fell behind, from your point of view, it fell behind a bunch of my stuff, and I went to kick it to scoop it out, and something else came out. Like I kicked like
The wrong
orange
thing.
ball.
Yeah, it was a fucking Dragon Ball.
It was a giant dragon.
It was a giant plastic Dragon Ball. But like from my filming perspective, because I was filming it, I was just staring at the camera. Like I wasn't looking at the room. I'm just looking at the viewfinder to see what the shot is. And I'm watching Gavin go over, and again, it's a lot of. It wasn't out unless it hit the ground.
Yeah.
So it's just them kicking the shit out of it. Like if it's on somebody's desk, they're like kicking their desk like 7 times. Like all the shit on the desk is flying everywhere. Jeremy picked up shit from his desk like 5 times that kept getting kicked over. So it landed in the corner near Gavin's shit, and he walks up to it. And there's so much shit in the shot. Like there's boxes and boxes, like all kinds of things. And you're like, oh man, this stuff can go everywhere. And as soon as he kicks, something not visible at all just flies out. And it literally like I couldn't describe it any other way. It was like a magic trick. Like you just spawned that.
It was like an explosion.
It's just like it's like if you kick this table and there's like something came out of it. You know, and there wasn't there like a fucking hat just flew by and was like, what?
Yep.
I feel like the second most antsy person in the room is Jeremy. Like if Jeremy's not filming
What are
something
you
for a
talking
long
about?
time.
If he's not filming something, he just plays a game.
No, but sometimes Jeremy's like,
He tunes the
No.
rest of us out.
look, the other day we were like this. It was like 4. We hadn't got much done. There was a bunch of other shit and distractions.
Yeah.
And Jeremy just went. And I was like, what? And he's like, today sucked. We didn't do anything today. I was
Yeah.
like, you're right.
No, I hate it. But like the thing is, if I say it once. I say we need to film something. We should film this. And if it doesn't then start getting filmed, then I'm like, all right, I'm out.
Just keep going.
That's the
That's right.
difference.
Because
I
there are
lay
some
in.
people in the room. Like if it's just Jack and Jeff
lay
in the
in.
room, nothing
Oh
will
no,
happen.
nothing's gonna happen.
Nothing will happen.
Yeah.
Especially Jack.
I don't know how
Jack
many
can sit
times I
there
say,
all
what are
day.
we filming?
Jack will sit at his desk all day, like playing YouTube videos, looking on Reddit, and listening
Playing
to
music.
Playing music.
Through his speakers for
He will
everyone to
happily
hear.
do that from 9 to 5 unless someone says, let's make a video. Unless it's a sponsored video that
Or-
he is directly involved with.
Or it's something he's currently playing and wants to play.
yeah.
That's
And
the
let's film
That's
9
Hey, you want to play
hours in a row.
zombies? You want to play zombies? You want to play zombies?
So you were there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was there.
There
That
was
was the
there,
newest one.
there was a moment earlier this week where Jack was on that, and we were talking about what we needed to film. And that's the other thing too. Like we didn't need to film it. There's like I have a certain schedule with the Let's Play channel and the Achievement Hunter channel. Of like okay, we need to fill the slots. We need to put this there, or whatever. There are times where it's like we can film this video, but we know we don't need this. You know, it's something like a GTA. Like GTA is always good because we do GTA every single week. But even still, if we had like 10 GTAs, unless it's like new content, then that's easy. Like, okay, there's new shit, we'll film it. But it's not really like, oh, we need to come up with something with GTA. We can spend our time better on something else. If we have just shot like 2 Call of Duty videos, we're not gonna need another Call of Duty video for a while. Same thing with like Rainbow Six. Like we love playing Rainbow Six. We usually film like 1 at a time. And still, that's it. Like we still always have Rainbow Six videos in the backlog. It's always like, oh, that just came out? We filmed that 3 months ago. It's because we filmed 3 Rainbow Six videos in 1 week, and then it's like, well, they're gonna come out a month apart.
Yeah.
So if we film again before they're all out, it gets further and further behind. So that's another reason why it's just not worth it to film videos, because it's like, is this worth coming out in 6 months? Let's just film Call of Duty in
It's
3
like
months
when
when we
that-
don't have a Call of Duty. Then we'll film it and
When
put
that
it out.
Deadline video came out in like March or something. and
Well, that-
Ryan's looking at Christmas
Yep.
deals.
Yep. Well, it was literally
It was Black Friday.
that
Oh,
was
it was November.
Yeah.
That was because we came up with like, it was all the special vehicles came out. We had shot that video, the deadline video. 1 came out. That was part 2, because I know I wasn't in part 1. We shot part 2. It was like November.
Yeah, we were like, we gotta play this again. It's
and
so
then
much fun.
all the fucking special vehicles came out. So it was like, bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it. Which is, we had like a million
That's how it
other
is with cunning
videos
stunts
that
right
we
now.
were like, this
Yeah.
is awesome.
We know there's new cunning stunt maps. We know there's other stuff. We filmed a bunch of them. They're just in the backlog
But
because
like,
new shit keeps
again,
coming out.
GTA, while it might be old, will always come out. We could have, I mean, we've absolutely thrown away Rainbow Six videos, where it's like 6 months later, and we're like trying to upload shit, and we're like, we have this one video from fucking like 9 months ago, and I don't remember anything about it, and we had 3 Rainbow Six videos. Fuck it, let's just get rid of
There's-
it. And I hate doing that
Yeah,
because
You
it's
can't
like that.
put out stuff that's too old.
See, I don't.
No.
I don't care about not putting stuff out in that moment. Like, fuck it, throw it away. I don't care. It's too old. I care that 6 months ago we wasted time on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were like, why did we film this? We could have filmed something else.
But chances are, if it was that deep, we were just filming it because we wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
Right. And like the
We didn't
2
need it.
Rainbow Six videos that came out, I didn't have footage. That was like a little while ago. Like 2 came out in a row where I didn't have footage. It's because they were so old. And I was like,
You
I think
deleted the
we've
footage,
thrown these out, and I just deleted the footage. Like I had it. And
It's
I
like
was
the
just
absolute best problem to have. Is
Yeah.
that like
Too much content.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's a problem we don't have very often.
Yeah,
You
yes,
know,
yeah.
so
Yeah,
if we ever
especially
have
lately.
it, it's great.
We rarely bin videos because they're no good.
Very
it certainly
rarely.
happens.
It
'cause
does
we'll
happen.
End the video and be like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
but it doesn't happen very much.
No, it's
There
pretty
was.
rare.
I just want to mention when you're talking about Call of Duty, there was a day. It was like after we did the stream or whatever. It was last week because we streamed Call of Duty. That's what it was. We streamed it on Wednesday, and then Jack was playing it a bunch after the stream, and then he played the fuck out of it at home. And the next day he came on Thursday like, so we're doing Call of Duty, we're filming it. And it's like, I mean,
Jack has
We just did the
game
stream-
tunnel vision.
we just did the stream yesterday in it.
If he's
so.
playing 7 days, all he wants to do is play 7 days, which is fine. That's a good game to play.
It's fantastic.
Zombies, you're not going to play 9 parts of that.
It's also extremely helpful how much Jack plays 7 days outside of work, because then he can just tell us shit in work.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know what's happening. But Thursday fucking morning, we had like other shit to film. There was like 2 things we had to do, and I can't remember what it was, but it was me, Jack, Jeremy. I don't know if anybody else was even
Probably
there.
Lindsay.
Probably Lindsay or Trevor or something like that. And we were talking about filming a 4-player video, and Jack's like, Call of Duty, do Call of Duty. I know all the maps. I know everything. We do it. Da, 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 da. And Jeremy and I are looking at each other, and Jack's on the other side of all the computers. So I'm looking at Jack. I'm like, yeah, I mean, you know, we could do Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at Jeremy like, and Jeremy's like,
hey, hey, he hired you.
yeah, you know, yeah. He says he did.
And then Michael's like, well, I don't want to sacrifice all the time to do Call of Duty. Remember that? And you were like, because I gotta leave at 4 to go do on the spot. You're like, I gotta leave at 4, so I don't think we'll have enough time to do Call of Duty. And Jack's like, all right, then I guess we won't do it. And Jack gets up and walks out, and Michael's like, okay, so let's do that. Let's what you want to do because it's actually 4:20. I have to.
I may have bent the truth
You
a
fudged the
little. I
numbers.
bent the truth a little in order to get a better video.
Look, here's the thing: we can't always be playing the games Jack wants to play because they don't good.
They don't do well.
Also,
Don't-
wait, and
they
here's the
don't
thing:
good.
zombies do well when
Yeah.
you know how to play zombies and
Well,
do
exactly
it.
right. Like
And that's
people-
exactly what I said to
People
him.
watch zombies to see like
See Noah J.
J
Be
Right.
fucking amazing.
kill zombies.
It's why
It's actually frustrating for the audience to watch us play a game where you have to do good for it to be a good video.
it's actually
like, 'cause we ain't
why
good.
I get why James like hates himself so much going back to the Buckster playing Call of Duty, and I'm like, you're good. Like
good.
his videos
He's
is
good.
him being like, no, because like 16 and 8 is fucking terrible to him.
Yeah.
It's terrible. I watched his newest video. He got fucking pissed. His description is, "I'm so sorry." That's it for the whole video. That's his video description.
Just like super
Sometimes
down
he'll
on himself.
Yeah,
intro
no,
video,
he's
like-
super down. He
Yeah.
he interrupts his videos in the middle of it to be like, I gotta take a break. I'm just like,
I
feel
think
like
one
a
of his
fool.
tweets was
I feel
like,
like a fool.
I put this out, don't watch it.
yeah, yeah. There's one moment, dude. I saw him in me right there. Or
Saw myself in him.
yeah, no, I saw him in me.
Was
Fuck
that
me.
Thursday?
Yeah.
What's that?
You were in him on Thursday?
Yeah. It was right after he destroyed your toilet. He was playing Call of Duty and he was not doing well. And in that, I mean, he was doing well, just not well for his standards.
Do you think the toilet was still weighing on him, or?
He was thinking about it.
Yeah.
It was troubling him. You could see the look in his eyes. He's just like, I just don't know. But there's a shot where, you know, he's huge on camping, and he mentioned that. Like, he camps corners with a shotgun. He'll do, like, a peek out, like, pop, 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 and then hide. Because, again, he's like, I'm awful. I'm terrible at the game, so I just hide, and I camp. And it was him leaning out a window, shooting at somebody with, like, an assault rifle or something. And he had a fucking teammate doing the classic, like, this in front of him, and he's like, move! he lost it. I was like, oh my god. Like, he was fucking
Yeah.
furious at the guy. And then, you know, 2 cuts later, it's him just looking at the camera, and he's like, I need to take a break. I'll be back in 10 minutes. And it just cuts, and he's like, all right, took a little break because I am a human baby. I needed to cool off. I'm just like, he was fucking
So great.
furious. It's so good.
Yeah.
And it's funny listening to him being like, people don't want to watch it. I'm like, that's the part they want to watch the most. They want to watch that part.
I mean, there are certainly some games where us being bad is fine. It can be entertaining. But there are some games where if we're bad playing it, it's just not funny and not fun to watch.
people,
And that's
it,
why-
It's a tough line to walk.
it
That's
wasn't.
why I don't like playing zombies.
It,
You have to
certain-
be extra funny. if
it
you're
certainly
gonna suck.
wasn't Call of Duty. Boy, we went into that category though with snipper clips.
Snippy do.
Oh, you think
Snippy
so?
did?
Oh my
I know so. I
God.
read the
Snipper
comments.
clips. Snipper clips.
They were
is
like-
the best.
You're the dumbest fucking people I've ever seen in my fucking life. I fucking hate you all. That was like most of the comments.
for
Hey,
me-
we solved the puzzle.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't matter to them, Ryan. They could have
Yeah.
solved it faster. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. They
Yeah,
already
they're better
did it.
than you.
They're better.
They
And it's
should
like,
do your job for
Yeah,
you.
we got them done.
We got them
got
all
them done in
done.
less
Also,
than
we
an
got
hour.
that amazing the thumbnail. It's the thumbnail. The picture
Yeah.
we took is the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I'm excited for part 2. I
on
don't
my
wanna spoil
Twitter.
it, you
We should
know?
put part 2 out pretty soon.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say right now. I was like, oh, you can't.
I told Michael the part for me Snipper Clippers was because I was listening to
Yeah.
it just while I was playing something, and it was like 20 minutes in, 25 minutes in.
I know exactly what you're gonna
Ryan's
say.
like, okay, this is how we're gonna do this. Like, Lindsay, come over here, get lined up. All right, Lindsay, cut me. She's like, how do I cut?
What's the button?
Which button's cut?
Which button?
Which is
Ryan go.
the funny part is it's like giving her credit. Hopefully, it's like which button is cut because it's like I fucked it up like 50 times. So I meant to cut and I regrew because
Yeah.
you swap the two. There's literally like a left button and a
Right.
right button that you use. But to say like which is it? Just try it. Just try both. Just try one of the two buttons. You know, no, that wasn't it. It must be the other one.
Lindsay
It's
has
like
proved-
which button's cut.
Lindsay has proved that there's a difference between being bad at games and being bad at games.
Also,
There's two different types
also
of
she
that.
proved in certain games doesn't matter at all. I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't watched it, but fucking Mario Party Let's Play, like
Yeah. There are some games
she did
where
fucking incredible. She did
Or
incredible.
Worms.
I feel like
Worms
Lindsay's
is a great one
downfall
for Lindsay.
Lindsay's downfall is her comprehension of a situation. Like she will be like, "Oh, here's the situation. Here's the variables. I've got it." And then everyone's like, "We've got it," and she will be like completely facing the other way, won't understand it in any way, and somehow win the game.
Right.
Like, it's like, "Oh, I had the wrong end of the stick."
Or
there."
even get
Yeah,
like
absolutely
not
nailed it.
last out of 6
Yeah.
people. You come in second or third, and it's like how?
It's like super wild.
It's infuriating.
Yeah.
It's,
She's
yeah,
so
that wild
good at
card
it. I
feel
mentality
like
really
she's
works.
so good
she
at
does
being a
so well
wild
at being
card.
confused. Like I'm never
It's
confused.
her strength. It's her strength.
I'm not good, but I know like the goal. She will win without knowing what the Christ she is doing, and that's incredible.
I mean,
It's a
like,
talent.
Frustrating.
I mean, sometimes you just put your head down and let everyone destroy themselves.
What is that like?
See, but she doesn't even do that. That's
No.
the thing.
No,
That's the
she
thing.
actively
She
almost
runs
destroys
into
herself.
the fray. Like, I'll kill everyone. Swings, misses everyone, falls off the cliff.
There'll be times in Mario Party
but
where
like accidentally grabs it. Meanwhile, everyone else killed themselves. She pulls herself up and is like, "What happened?" And then she won.
Yeah.
there'll be times when at Mario Party she'll do something that's just insanity, like the mark of a mad woman, and then you'll be like, "Here's why you don't want to do this. Oh, you've done it. You've done. Oh,
Yeah.
All the
Okay,
time,
okay,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Like she'll literally hit Mario Party. She has a path to like go left or right, and it's like, okay, well, right, you're gonna land on a blue space, and that's the way the star is. So you want to go that way? No question, right there, the star's that way.
or you land on Bowser.
Or left, you land on Bowser. And also, you're in first place
Yeah.
right now. You have the most coins and the most stars. And she's like, Bowser, it is.
Yeah.
And we're like, why? What are you doing?
And then
Then
it'll
she
fuck
lands
y'all.
on Bowser, and he's like, Bowser gives her 50 coins, you know?
Yeah.
Or like, Bowser takes 2 stars from Gavin and gives them to Lindsay. It's like, what?
Yeah.
She does it all the time. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Agents of Chaos, man.
That's what she says. She
Fucking
says,
A.
I am an
Agent
agent of
of
chaos.
Chaos, yeah.
She absolutely says that all the time.
That's how you got to do it.
Does that happen outside of games? Just day-to-day life where she's just confused.
She ever
everything
like
works
been
out.
making pasta and she's like looking at the pasta sauce, but then
like-
she's like,
She like,
you know what would go better?
ice cream.
Gravy.
yeah.
Not really.
Oh, this is odd. Or like she runs a red light and just happens in that particular situation to avoid like a horrible collision. Or it's just like,
She rear ends the fucking publisher clearinghouse car, and they're like, just take the check.
yeah, exactly.
Fuck it, you win.
Yeah.
No.
They're actually waiting for somebody to run into it.
I'll say she doesn't really have the rewards in real life, but there's not as much chaos in life as video games.
That's a shame.
Give it a
It's
few
not
months.
it's not a shame. It's good that it's not like that. The chaos I deal with is usually just like laundry, but that's about it.
Ooh.
Just don't do it.
No, just like it's everywhere.
Oh.
Somehow we sounded worse. That's-
Ooh.
oh, how dare she? That's not how we meant it at all, but that's how it
Laundry.
happened.
Do you live with someone?
I live with my wife, yeah.
You
Oh,
have a
you
wife?
guys
you have,
together.
you have a kid?
That's what that means.
No, we don't have a wife. No, we don't have a
Ryan, the husband senses.
How
are
many
tingling.
like shoes are on the floor? Like clothes?
You're the
or-
only
Holy
unmarried
shit.
one here.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh my God! There's like we have like
John's family doesn't
With
wear
their
shoes.
shoe problems? Yeah.
you know you hang. There's like shoe holders you hang
Yeah.
on doors. We have 2 closets with those.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And like we have
door?
in our apartment, like there's the end of the hallway and then bathroom, den, and then bedroom. And like that crossroads is home of shoes. Like the pinnacle
Just
of
waiting to
places.
trip ya.
Yeah.
Are they your shoes?
No, they're not my fucking
I
shoes.
mean, I don't think you'd be
They're
complaining
her
about it.
shoes.
You're not even wearing. You're barely
Yeah,
wearing.
yeah,
It's
I don't wear
It's true. He
shoes.
didn't bring shoes today. He doesn't- I don't own shoes.
Hey, look, the broadcast guys cropped out my feet. That's hilarious.
They were nice.
It's such a sweet gentleman.
Get him back.
All right,
Get
all
him
right.
back.
No,
Get him back.
Yeah.
Tuck your legs
I
out.
just, I literally just saw him like get over him and she's like,
God damn.
There it is.
They just go.
Nothing
Hang on.
special.
They creepily go into shadow. Hang on. Hang on. Where's the shadow right there?
Looks like
There is no shadow.
You hang yourself.
There you go.
You're hanging your
Does look like you hung
Yeah, I
yourself.
hung myself in a dark room. Check it
come
out.
on Twitter, just
Check it out.
sway
Check it
them
out.
like
Check it
you
out.
just
Check it out.
snapped your neck.
It's the end of game.
Hang on. Do it again.
Let's
Go to the
foot
shot. Go to the shot.
That's the actual hanging motion. God damn.
Christ.
Nah, put shoes on.
Put her shoes on.
No, just put any
wouldn't.
shoes on.
Do whatever you want.
I wear whatever the fuck I want.
Someone
Yeah.
posted the thumbnail for the James Buckley's video. It just says, "I lose it again."
It's a good.
Poor guy.
I like
Sometimes I wear
videos. I've been
shoes. I
watching
like
them up.
shoes. I like shoes. Shoes are nice.
Oh my God, shoes.
Oh my god.
Shoes.
Shoes.
Shoes. I need some shoes.
What happened to that guy?
Don't know.
Are you doing an ad read?
No, we were talking about a YouTube video.
Yeah,
Why is that open?
I was looking at it, see what it is. It's Black Tux.
it's Black Tux, dude.
Block Tux.
No, Black Tux.
Black Tux.
I'll read it now.
Michael, tell me
Sure.
about Black
Yeah.
Tux.
What is that?
Looking great for a wedding or special event has never been easier with the blacktux.com. With high quality rental suits and tuxedos delivered to your doorstep, the Black Tux is giving guys a new way to rent. And get this, the Black Tux offers free home try-on so you can see the fit and feel the quality of your suit months before your event. The best part, it's completely done online, no trips to the Tux shop required. BlackTux.com lets you create your look or choose from a ton of stylist selected outfits starting at just $95. These suits have a modern fit and are made from fine Italian wool, the highest quality on the rental market. If you have questions or issues, their expert customer care team has your back every step of the way. After ordering, your suit will arrive 14 days before your event. That's a full 2 weeks to try it on and make sure everything fits. If anything is less than perfect, the Black Tux will send you a free replacement right away. When your event's over, just drop off your rental back in the mail. Shipping is free both ways. How easy is that? To get $20 off your purchase, visit theblacktux.com/off-topic. That's theblacktux.com/off-topic for $20 off your purchase. You look fancy with a black tux. Put it on and wear it. Solid burp, by the way. It was good.
Yeah. Sorry about
You were like, "Bah, I want one.
Podcast
can
is thinned
tell.
out a little bit.
It's thinned out. Go to the wide.
But more shoes.
I can hear one laugh like a chuckle.
Just
Is
get
it a
one
chip?
crisp.
You got, it's a barbecue chip?
It looks like someone's
I
tongue.
can't tell if it's like a pig ear or it's like on the
It
table over
looks
there.
like
It did look like a rawhide
Yeah, it
right
looks like a
there when
pork
you
scratching.
pulled it. Looks like a pork scratching.
really taking some
pork
work.
rinds.
Hog lumps.
Oh, it's sweet potato.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah,
Wow.
I was gonna say. I thought it was squash when I first looked at it.
If we
got the
subtitled you
color.
there, would
I
it
think
say
it's-
of the fair? Is that what you just said?
What the fuck? He's coming at you hard.
Really got.
What
Jeremy,
what
tell
should
me.
we record today? We should record something. Something fun.
We're
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Frog.
Every time you say
Not
that,
gonna happen.
We're doing Amazing Frog after this. Don't forget.
We are, dude.
We're recording it on the Ouya.
That we are.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
apparently 2 controllers.
Yeah,
You were
two
farting
controllers.
around with that for like.
No, Craig was farting around with it.
Why are you
forever.
doing it
No,
on
no,
the
but that was
Ouya?
bickering. It was bickering.
Because
Oh, it was
in,
bickering because Craig
Why
wasn't
not just
doing
play it on the
right.
PC
in Amazing
again?
Frog, Craig couldn't figure out how to pair the Ouya controllers and the
play on the
PS3
PC.
controllers. It's
Why
a
did you
PC.
But I get it. He
because
wants to, that's-
because on the Ouya you can go to outer space.
Oh, well, there's more features.
Yeah, there's more
Dude,
features.
should we
that's-
hop back on Champion Dave Bacon?
Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Yeah,
Oh,
Champion Dave Bacon.
you too can wear
So who
ultra
was
tight,
riding Dave Bacon? on the
maybe
show? Was it
even
you?
Me.
maybe
That's
even
why I
shirts of
designed
your
the shirt.
size. Soon
I name him?
available.
You might have named him. I can't.
I was-
I don't know
I
who.
was
I don't remember
oh,
who
it sounds like
named
a Michael name.
Yeah,
Bacon.
I don't remember.
Dave
I
Bacon.
feel like I
Definitely sounds
played-
like a Michael thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I played a part in it,
It's close.
but I can't take full credit for the name.
No,
don't know,
I
but you know what,
won't
the
take
fact
credit
that
at all.
it has-
I'll just take credit in the sense that I know I literally took a picture of a fucking pig, like that picture right there, where it tells you actually what the real parts of a pig is, and I sent it to
Bacon.
merch,
You
and I
like
said
bacon.
put bacon on literally every single thing except champion on the heart.
You got
And they
face
were like,
bacon,
fuck
you
you,
got
no.
ear bacon.
They were like, you're a fucking idiot, we're not making that shirt. And then 8 months later, here we are.
Apparently, yeah. They were waiting for us to make the new Amazing Frog video, so this should
Right,
go with
but
it.
we'll see, you see they were waiting because they were too fucking slow to make it for the last one.
Yeah. Yep.
We made it, and then I said, hey, we just made this awesome video. Make this shirt before it comes out.
No, I know. Too
Then
busy making that.
Then a month later, the video came out, and then a month and a half later, they were like, should we make this shirt? And I was like, no.
See, the issue
But
is
now it makes sense again.
so we're gonna play it on Ouya, but we need to.
Is the frame rate better or worse?
It's the same. Just the graphical
Pretty
quality
much
is not as good.
Still amazing from.
Yeah. But so we're playing on New Year, so we go to
Swindon?
space. But we're gonna have to find a pig to push the shirt.
Dude,
Swindon's
Swindon
a
is a
real
real
place.
place. Did you know that? Swindon,
With frogs?
it's real. It's a
Live
real
frogs?
place.
Do you know that it's
Like
a
on
real
the- on the
place
map.
in England on a map? Like you can actually go to Swindon.
Is it next to Northern Habermeyer?
Making fun of Craig kept doing that in the last video. He was like, it's real, Swindon. Yeah. No, it wasn't. Were you not? Were you not in part 2? Fuck. Yeah, you didn't see that. The second one. In the second video, it was like, Swindon. It was like, oh, it's a real place. And then Craig just he couldn't get over it. He just kept saying, he's like, it's real, but it's
really?
real. This is a real place. And we're like, yeah.
He's like super into how
Yeah,
real
we
it
were
is.
like, no, it's real. Like, Gavin's like, no,
How
I know.
real?
He's
Lots
like,
of
no,
real
but you don't
places.
understand. It's real. So that was like a running thing. in
Has
the
he
video.
never been somewhere real?
I don't think he's ever been to Swindon. Was the
okay.
issue. And I myself,
Company
I've
trip.
also not been to Swindon. So
Yes.
sounds like Snowden.
Neither have I.
No one
does.
here is Swindonese.
I have
Buckley
neither.
just tweeted, I hope I get mentioned in every off-topic if it makes Gavin vomit.
Dude, he almost killed you. That was,
was
without
awful.
exaggeration, that was the
Wait, I lived it.
worst I have ever seen you try and get through a story.
I lived it.
In
last
the
night.
5 years I've known you, that was
You
the
could
worst
tell
you've
how
ever-
much his memory like
His
photographed
fucking,
that.
you were almost crying just telling that story. Those are real coming
Why-
out of you.
I gotta ask though. Every time you kept like into your, why are you gonna vomit
keep
into
the-
your
Wants to
shirt?
hide because he's
Hide
a
it.
British.
friend. He's a good
He's
friend.
British.
Seems like you should point that
Well, I
somewhere
was
a
else.
good
can't show
friend.
his
okay
vomit.
how I was tackling it. I was
I
trying
see,
not
okay.
to smell.
Oh.
That really doesn't affect the
I
vomit.
don't know.
I'm
From
just
where I was sitting,
vomiting one
that
way.
looked like
Yeah, that would be
real.
real bad.
That wasn't like a replication. That was you just be like,
He was living in that moment
Yeah.
again.
It was a combination. It's just a reflex thing. Like
So,
when you gag and throw up, you want to
How'd
like
you
cover
tackle
it.
it? Did you
He said he ran in, he
blind-
hit it,
I
and
take
ran
the
out.
brush and just start stabbing at it?
Blind swipes, yeah.
Blind
I
swipes.
made sure I got
Kept flushing.
it. It was like this, honestly. It was like
Blind
round there,
swipes.
round there, flush. That's actually tackled quite a lot.
Okay. I mean, I assume he kept it all in the bowl, so it's not like it was.
Oh god.
He didn't like leave a trail to the door or anything, right?
Speaking of giant turds, one time.
You were talking to Gavin?
Like
No,
the
no.
awful trail.
I specifically remember this moment, and like I've never talked about it before ever.
Excellent time.
Great, this is
So-
a good place for it.
So I played like little league baseball and stuff. Tiny.
Still?
I played like our tiny town of like 5,000
Makes
people.
more
I
He's
grew
like,
up.
I just crushed those kids.
Beat the shit out of them.
What's up? You played Little League? Or I don't know
No,
what you're doing.
what? I'm not pointing at something. I'm putting my hand.
You're-
up.
He's
Why do
raising
you
his
point?
hand. He's raising his hand.
Gavin puts his hand up like this.
Yeah, it's weird.
Point of contention.
It's like raise your hand. You're like this.
No, you.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh,
What's
you
up?
go for
The
that?
senator for Liverpool
Yeah,
demands
this-
the floor.
Raise
This
your hand
means
and
I
go.
have something to say.
That's very
Don't-
different. No, that's not the one.
Don't do
Do
that.
that. This means like I have something to say. Look at me.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
One
It's
thing
like, hey, raise your hand if you know this.
this,
got
this
it.
usually
Usually
no,
means
no, no.
I have one thing.
No,
Like,
so-
hold on, I gotta.
My
different
thing is, this is the shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Like,
this is
shut
like
up.
yeah.
shut the fuck up. I'm gonna
My-
talk
Well, okay,
now.
look, there's
I'm gonna
difference
talk.
between
I
this.
feel like I've done both.
Like if I'm pushing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
finger at you, like
That's shut up.
That's shut up.
Yeah.
This.
This is like, hey,
Hey.
Like, hold on, I
Hold
got,
on.
I got
Kids-
something.
Whoa.
Did you have kids in school who would always put their hand up, but the teachers wasn't interested at that point, and they would do this, and they'd be like,
This thing.
Yeah, the behind the head.
anchor the arm. Anyway, I have a
I've
question.
seen that.
What's
We're
Little
fucking nerds?
Little League is it's where kids play baseball.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah. Or
It's
t-ball.
like you
depending on
take
a
age.
league for little people that are also young and not just little like me.
Smaller size baseball.
I heard jokes.
Okay, so it was
Faces
after,
are closer together.
and there's like
Different rules.
the most horrible bathrooms are there.
But different
At-
pitch. Different.
it's smaller, right?
What
I
is
don't
it?
think so, right?
What's
Little
that?
League? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, is it smaller?
diamond.
Like
Oh
the
yeah,
field?
the fields are small. I
Yeah.
think they're. I don't know if they're scaled by age, like groups. But there's
It's
like.
just-
Scale by
There's
age.
little boys and big boys.
Well, yeah. It's like
field.
Well, yeah, no, I'm not kidding. There's like it was
Sounds like you need
ages.
that triangle
It was
thing.
7 to 9, and then 9 to 11, and then like 13 to 15, and then like high school shit.
Every 5 years, you run 10 feet further.
Yeah, something like that. And so it was after practice, and it's like the public restrooms. There's like a park with like 6 baseball fields, so everybody's shitting in the same place, right?
Oh yeah.
And so I go to shit one time after practice, and there's a toilet outside of the bathroom. Somebody had ripped it off the floor and moved it outside.
Okay.
So
I assume probably not someone in Little League. Otherwise, they definitely should be checking out
yeah.
for doping.
So this is swear to God, this is 100% true. Broadcast. This is for you. Okay, so I don't know why, but the toilet's outside. Naturally, I'm just like, what? Why the fuck would they move it? And
So you looked.
So clearly I opened the toilet up. There's a lid on it. I open it up, and there is a football-sized black turd in this fucking thing. It is so big. Like, I mean, we're talking like this, and it is like this big. Swear to God, it's not. And it was like maybe 2 days old. So it wasn't. It wasn't.
Instantly
How do
looking
you
at it, like,
verify
new?
the age of
Was
it?
it dry?
No,
like
no,
40
no. There was
Keurigs.
fresh flies. It hadn't been there for weeks or anything. You know, it was still moist. Okay, and like
moist.
it wasn't like
So there's
moist,
liquid in
This is
there.
true.
Really, it's like a camel's
Okay,
hump.
I knew it had, and just okay. So sorry, I spit.
Mention the moisture.
It wasn't.
again.
It wasn't like the toilet didn't work and people kept shitting on top of shit, because then it would have just been like a flat plane.
It would have
of,
been.
like,
It would be. It'd be very.
be like a frozen turd lake in this commode, right?
This was homogenous. You didn't
so
have
yes,
a.
yeah.
Okay.
And so it clearly came out of someone's ass, and I just remember being 9 years old and thinking to myself for the very first time, how the fuck did that come out of someone's asshole?
I like that at some point someone made the decision. We could try and remove the turd, or we could just get
It's like
rid
the
of the
whole
toilet
thing.
completely.
It was so fucking
This is a
huge.
write-off
They
for
ripped
this
the toilet out of the bathroom and set it just outside the bathroom.
They looked at it and
How
go,
is that
you know,
the
it's like
order that it
6
happened in?
screws.
I don't.
Well, surely they ripped the toilet out and then someone thought, I'm going to shit in that.
Yeah, I've never thought
Possible.
about that
That's
until
what I
this
would've
moment.
done.
Thank you so much.
This is this moment. for
Maybe
me.
a giant shitbird
I
just
would've
laid
shit-
down.
Either, either way,
Okay,
it doesn't
okay,
change the
okay.
size of the shit.
Okay, with that though,
Yeah.
what a perfect coincidence
That it was
for
the
my
biggest-
experience that like the one time some asshole decides to shit in the outside toilet, it is the biggest turd this guy has ever had to pass.
You don't know that.
Maybe
What
he's
a
trying to
fucking regular-
I mean, like
Maybe it was
I
windy and he was
swear
trying to weigh it
God,
down.
it was like a junior high football. Like,
I
that's
would
how
have seen
something
that
was.
and I would have been like, man, my anus is going to get a lot bigger as I grow up
Yeah.
to achieve these things.
No, I was just like, how? Just like
And then
wasn't
thus
grossed
that
out.
and became part
Maybe
of
it
a cheap
bloated.
hunter.
Maybe it got bigger.
Yeah, maybe
Oh, maybe
maybe
it
it's
swelled.
swelled.
Yeah.
You would think it would shrink though.
Yeah.
And then
You
it
know.
gained sentience,
Yeah.
crawled out of the toilet.
It was
It became James Buckley.
it became self-aware like Skynet.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was just his attempt to reproduce.
Don't have kids.
Who, me?
Yeah, they'll kill you.
No, I feel like with a kid, it's going
You're
to
gonna be like
Here's the
puking
thing.
all over your kids.
Let me
not a puke on
describe
my
to you a
kid.
day that will
Well,
happen to you with
yeah,
a
you
kid.
will.
All right.
Okay.
You'll
Go
go
on.
out in public. You feel okay about it. You got your kid. You got your family. You're having a good time. Suddenly, you'll notice around kind of the edge of the hip a stain spreading. And it will grow and darken.
Right.
You're in public. You didn't bring extra pants.
Go home.
Yep. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you got to deal with it.
That's a lot of the situation. Like, hey,
That-
we're here.
Look,
and
to
we're
be
leaving
honest,
now.
You're going to
Goodbye.
put that kid in its pants like that? You got to.
Look, when you're out of the house, roaming around, doing
Yep.
whatever you're doing, the best thing that can happen to you is that you go home. So, if anything, it's like, oh,
Not
see
not
you
when
later.
you've just gone through all the effort to go somewhere.
What? Yeah.
No, no, no.
Well, you
It's
know, no,
easy.
that's
It's not-
definitely true because you're like, I'm finally going somewhere and this is happening. And then not only that, but you're talking about going back into the car in an enclosed environment with that.
Well, you could always ditch the trowel,
You can.
drive home in boxes.
Okay.
Okay.
Again,
You
boxes
gotta-
don't have
you gotta
urine
clear
on
up the
them.
last
Yeah.
part.
Yeah. Also, like, he didn't shit his pants.
No, we're talking about the kid.
He's not
You
driving
Said,
home.
I know, but you said, what?
The kid
Kid.
pissed on him.
No, I get it, but you said it was on your hip.
No.
No.
Oh,
The
no,
kid's
that
not
can happen
pissing-
too.
yeah.
I've definitely had a situation where it was like, oh, there's transfer.
No, he was talking about their pants.
Yeah, no.
Pissed in their pants, yeah. I just thought it went on you or something.
Yeah, no, he's
No,
saying,
that happens
he's
too.
saying he shit himself. I just like the idea where they're like, Ryan, take your pants off and drive home.
Well, I mean, you're
Because
taking
your
the kids'
kid,
pants off.
shit his pants.
solidarity.
It's like, dum-dum-dum-dum.
I don't want him to feel weird,
It's
so
just
I'll
like,
take my pants off too.
not having done it myself,
solidarity.
but helped with the excursion of children and shit. It's a hassle. You got to get all
Yeah.
their shit. You got to get them in the car. You got to fucking strap them in the seat, this and that, and they're yelling. They're always whining about something. You got to give them their fucking snacks. If they're older, a couple years later, you get their fucking games and shit. Here you go. Make sure they're all good. They're going. Then you finally leave. You get to the place, and now they shit themselves. And you need to leave. It's the biggest fucking pain in the ass ever. Kids are nothing but hassle. It's like 2 hours of prep work to then turn around and come back home.
Are you excited?
That
You're
is
so
not.
ready.
That is not the thing you're talking
You're
about.
so
Like,
fucking ready.
I'm ready. You're
That's
talking about
awesome.
you and Meg being out. You're like, oh, I spilled. I get to go home. That's not the same thing. As like, I just spent 2 hours to get this fucking kid to this store, and now he shit his pants. I need to go back home and put new fucking pants on him.
Well, don't take him.
You got to.
Sometimes
Can't
you gotta
just
take
be
the
leaving
kid.
You
kids.
can't leave them free range.
know?
I hate to tell you.
I'll be
Leave
honest.
them at
They're a
home.
hassle.
Just go alone. Have someone wait with him.
I mean, again, you're not wrong. I'm sure that is possible in some occasions. In other occasions, in being a
There
parent,
are occasions when you gotta take the kid. The kid's gonna
will
shit.
bring it with you. The child will accompany adult.
It's a moment in your life when that kid's gonna
I
be
like
with
how
you
Gavin's
alone
just like,
and
oh, parenting
shit.
was easy. Just leave it at home. That's it. Well, you're 20 already? Crazy.
You don't let that kid just
Toilet
get rid of it.
boys.
I feel like I want to be retired before I have kids.
It would be
Wow.
nice, but you either you're gonna be a real old dad, or you better start retiring now.
Or just retire the moment it happens. Be like, I'm on retirement for the next 5 years.
Well, that's
Get
not
to
really
the point-
retirement.
Yeah,
then,
that's-
if you take 5 years
It's
off.
not
and then
what
it is.
it's
5 years
called not
sabbatical.
working. Yeah, it's
Not
called
if you
not
plan
working.
never to come back and then all of a sudden just come back.
Well, then it's not 5 years. Then
I mean, it could still be 5 years, but
so you're
it doesn't count if you just don't plan on that.
the loophole. Yeah, exactly. The loophole is like I don't plan on coming back, so it is a retirement. But then I'll surprise myself later by coming back, even though it's not really a surprise because I'm saying right now I'm gonna come back after my retirement.
My kid's old
So it
enough.
is
I'm gonna come
planned.
out of retirement.
Sounds like a shitty
not
way to
really
try and
retirement.
trick the Social Security office,
Yeah.
though, right? Like, oh, ha ha! Yeah, now I'm rolling in these Social Security checks, but I'm not really retired.
was describing my grandfather.
Yeah?
He
Did
couldn't
start
stop
collect-
working.
No?
You're
Like,
describing
Sam,
benefit fraud?
He fucking he quit.
Nah, you don't have to. I think you
He
still get it.
he quit school when he
not
was
like
like
that's a
in
lot of
8th
money
grade,
anyway.
7th grade, because he had like 95 brothers and sisters, like 10 brothers and sisters, and it's like you're eating rice. You're 9 years old. Go get a fucking job now, because Dems was the days.
You're eating rice.
Yeah, so that's what
So
he
we
did.
went down to the shoes factory.
So he worked like his entire life. He like had a million jobs. You know, worked like every 3 years, had a new job. Like knew every single person in town ever. Like one of those deals of I couldn't leave. I couldn't go anywhere with him because it would take an hour to make like a 5-minute trip because he meet 5 people along the way. Like, oh Ray, how you doing? I haven't seen you in 20 years. But like he knows the guy's name. He knows his daughter. He knows everything about them.
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit. Like that's my grandfather's old school like that. Fucking, it's okay, Jeremy. Sorry, I kicked you. Fucking finally retires. He moves into like an elderly community. Retires. 2 months later, he gets a fucking job. He's like, I'm bored. I'm just bored sitting at home. Fucking worked like 10 more years after that. Worked like 3 more jobs. Like got a job at Stop and Shop as like a 65, 7-year-old man. Got a job at Stop and Shop bagging groceries because he was bored.
I love that they're
at
be
home.
like, this is me.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yep, that's literally it. And he's like, this sucks. I hate this.
That's cool. That's wicked.
You really need to buy him a video game console.
Yeah.
He's just, you know.
So where does Social Security go at our age? Like, we're always
Never.
paying it.
Never.
Is it
Yeah.
just going,
Never.
is it just like a tax we'll never see
It's just
again?
not.
Yes.
It's just something that's not gonna happen for us. So.
I'm gonna piss.
It's true.
In theory, it'll be like, it's depending on when you're born, they kept moving the age bracket back. I think it's like,
You all right,
you
Michael?
took out the TV. Somewhere in the
I think
60s.
It's what?
Somewhere in your 60s, I think, at the moment.
But it doesn't, it's got nothing to do with
Yeah.
how much you put in.
No, God, no.
It's just like a set amount.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, it's not. I mean, honestly, it's not enough money to live on. Either,
No.
I don't
No.
think, no.
You gotta do a little work yourself.
Yeah. And we'll never get it anyway, because there's no way.
I'm not even sure if, I pay Social Security. I'm not sure if I even qualify. I'm foreign.
I don't think you do.
I'm pretty sure it's just like, you're paying it, but sucks to be you.
I mean,
Yeah,
you'll,
but
you'll be fine.
Do you have a social security number?
colostomy bag in slow motion.
Yeah, you need one to be paid, I think. I don't think you can be paid without Social Security.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I don't
You
think
need one to open a bank account.
Yes. That is true.
So it would just give you one when you come in the country?
Yeah.
Like,
What's that like?
Yeah, I had to go and get it. Actually, that was like the reason Yvonne still hates me to this very day. Is that I started working here and she was like, okay, go and get Social Security. Go to that place and go and get it.
Social
You
security
wait in line.
office.
Yeah,
Yep.
which was like the worst
There you
place
go,
I've ever
Ryan.
been.
Sort
Hell
of
yeah.
descriptive.
The worst place I've ever been in my life, but I kept putting it off for like 3 months. And she was like, we have to pay you. You have to get Social Security. And I was like, I'll get around to it. She hates me.
So you were
That's fine.
refusing
I mean,
money for
you know.
3 or 4 months when you got here?
I just don't want to make the trip. Don't want to make the trip.
All right.
I still think about it and it's like, it gives me tummy funnies.
So it's always fun to discover
'Cause
at
you
work like who hates you and who
bad, or-
doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like,
So when you see her, do you like move to the other side of the street or?
No, she just avoids me.
yeah. Exactly. You eventually learn that thing. Like, pretty
I
sure that
eventually
person
got
just
it.
hates me.
I was like, I should actually have a bank account here, because I'm just spending English money, and that's probably expensive.
I mean, that's an odd reason to hate somebody. It's like, I hate you because you wouldn't let me pay you.
It was just a pain in their ass, I guess.
Yeah.
You can't be having people working for you who aren't really working.
Does seem super illegal.
Yeah. You are putting her in a weird place. But yeah, that's classic off-topic, going straight from kids shitting themselves to Social Security.
I didn't even know about it. Like, it's national insurance in the UK. It's the similar sort of thing, but
Yeah, but you
that's
get
to
it.
cover like NHS and that.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah. You need some room. Or we do the part like the standing part.
Like,
Well, no, I mean, I
I'm
stood
good.
up, but to the cameras, it doesn't look different.
You actually got shorter.
Like,
because you
ready?
stood up.
This is sitting, this
Uh-huh.
height, right?
Yep.
Here it is, and then the standing.
I'm just standing because
Not a lot of transition.
Literally the same height.
These stools aren't great for like sitting on for
Yeah.
3 hours.
I have
to be
like
honest.
butt hair,
Yeah,
and
Mike,
then
no,
it
I know you
presses into the butt.
You say you have butt hair?
Yeah, and it
You
presses
do
in.
not have
Is
butt
that
hair.
the one
sit- you
place
sit-
where
How
you
do you
got
have
it?
no hair here and butt hair?
Because God has cursed me.
Is that butt hair or like asshole hair?
Like butt hair, like on the cheek. It's thin.
That's weird.
So wait,
But
that's
not like-
pushing
what? I
up
have butt
into your
hair.
butt?
yeah, you know,
butt
you sit
hair.
on hard surfaces and your butt starts to itch. Is that not what?
No.
No.
What
I
is,
know
what
that.
is it that makes your butt itch when you
No,
sit
but I
on
know
hard
that
surfaces
feeling.
too
I mean,
long?
just
I know that
doesn't feel
feeling
good
with a
to sit on
beanie.
things.
Like if I wear a beanie, it like pushes my hair into my head and it hurts my head. I hate
Yes.
When y'all sit on just like hard surfaces for a long time, you don't get that.
I mean, it's not
Well, I'm sure
comfortable,
you
but I
also
never
have the
associated
ability
it
of lying
with
on your chest.
follicles.
I always
Yeah.
thought it was like my
Sure,
butt
we'll
hair
be like-
just pressing into my butt.
Maybe
I think
if
you've
lay-
just created a narrative here for your butt hair
I
that
have- no,
maybe
no.
never
Can
existed.
Can you
I
whip
don't-
out one butt cheek just so we know what we're dealing with?
Nah, I'm on.
I don't.
Or what about the top of a bum?
Yeah. I mean,
Why don't you
Just
show
a
me
little.
private?
Just
I
a
don't
little
really
bum
want to.
top. Don't do it if you don't want to.
I don't-
Just
I mean,
don't
like-
let Gavin press
I don't
you.
even. Well,
He's not even giving you any
Can you
money.
see like
I don't
the,
even know
can
if
you
we can
see
do
a
that
little bit
on
of hair right
YouTube.
there?
No, well, he's doing it this
No,
way.
do it
There's
that
no
way,
hair?
fine. Don't,
I can
Gavin's
pull the
doing it.
hair.
All right, well, I might as well.
No, I
pull
mean,
it.
there's
I can
some.
pull the hair.
It's
Is there
like,
anything?
yeah,
Okay,
there's hair,
for
but
the
it's-
audience, it's about
Yeah.
as sparsely populated as his chest.
Is
no,
it really?
No, there's more than
No,
his
look at the
chest.
nipple.
So there's like-
it was like the nipple down there.
Oh, there was a couple. It's like there's 7 towns. They're very far apart. There's like a sign this way to the next hair.
One was a hamlet.
Yeah.
I think I got you beat ass hair wise.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
You're
I'm
just,
little.
Ass
I'm
off.
You're a
I'm
werewolf.
a Wolverine.
you're a
dude.
werewolf.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just sitting wrong.
Yeah, I'm a.
I'm not sure.
Okay, I was just
I'm not
waiting.
thinking
I was
my
just waiting.
I'm just telling you that I win.
I went from the
not gonna-
kids to the Social Security to asshole hair.
Full circle.
Dope
Back to
fucking
kids.
Dope fucking show.
We
Full
basically
circle.
took a full
Wait, how do we
circle
get back to
around an
kids?
anus.
Schooled.
Hey,
Season 2.
Look at that.
I was in that.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Well, you were actually.
Hey.
To an extent.
Sort of.
It's out now. It's,
Your likeness is
not
in
a
it.
sponsor. I mean, the show is sponsored, but this isn't a sponsor. But we make it, and you should watch it. First 2 are out. And you were like, you should mention it. Whoa, God, can you imagine?
I would
She-
not have
her
been
in
thrilled.
this one.
Yeah.
All up in it. All up in there. Episode 2.
Way more than we were before.
Episode 2 featuring me and Jack mentoring our young children.
Oh, so does everyone have like their own episode?
Well, I would
Well,
assume 3 is gonna
we
be me and
share.
Ryan, but I have no idea.
Probably.
Well, it's a crazy
nose-
assumption. Who
Dude,
knows?
what happens in my one?
I don't know. We haven't seen it yet.
I wasn't there for it.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. We
not
don't
gonna
we don't
spoil
know what
it.
each other did really.
I really have no idea what you guys
Yeah,
did.
no.
I just keep seeing Tegan posting pictures of her in a balloon,
Yep.
and I just feel like I feel
Shit.
really bad for it, so I just.
You realize
Interrogation.
if you
Are you, like,
lose, I
interrogated?
get punished, right?
Yep.
That's yep.
You gotta watch to figure out exactly what's going on.
Oh, you're
What's going
laughing?
on?
Do you
It's
think
like
this is funny?
screaming in
What
his
about
face.
this
What
is funny?
What room
This
is this?
competition
sound check.
is
Oh,
more to me
Dude,
than life
I
itself. And
railed
not
off
even
on
you
him
are
so long in this scene.
That was-
people. Sorry.
There's another preview monitor over here,
No
and it's in
feeling,
shadow,
just victory,
and you weren't in the
just
shot, so I looked over here, and I
winning,
just saw the kid's
winning.
face. I thought he was
It's
standing
all
there.
that matters.
I thought the kid was standing.
Gabe.
Yeah, like that's the
Shot
shot.
his head.
Yeah. I was just like, what the fuck is happening?
Biggest head boy ever.
Yeah.
Are you scared?
That was like, and I had a lot of fun doing Schooled because, like, obviously, it's scripted in the sense of like we're making a show. There's gonna be
Yeah.
a show with the kids and shit like that.
Right.
But like for our challenges, I assume they approach you guys the same way. They're like, "What do you want to do with the kid?" And I was like, I don't care. you know? And they're like, oh, but dude, no. I'm like, no, I want to tell them, like, I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I don't give a shit. None of this matters. It's all nonsense. I don't care about anything. And they're like, oh, okay. All right, we'll work with that.
Hey.
So then they start, like, doing some stuff.
Every
They come back to
Wednesday.
me, and they're like, all right, so we figured
Such a sweet boy.
interrogation room for you. I'm like, oh, my God, that's amazing. Sure. I walk in the room. I saw that light there. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit this
Yeah.
light. And they were like, perfect. So it's like I had to kept like hitting it to swing and shit. And you know, again, because it's production, as people might not understand, because Schooled is a real production.
Yeah.
AT&T and Hello Labs, unlike Rooster Teeth, which is not real. And I'm sure you know this too, in the films you've worked on and
We
shit.
can be real eventually.
You need a script. That's a thing.
Oh.
It's impossible. You don't like they don't send a crew somewhere with the amount of money and production and like the amount of people and everything involved, and there's not like
And they're like, all right, wing it.
there's no
Yeah.
script. They're gonna make it
Yeah.
up. We made it up anyway, but like they have to physically write something. So you know the script for the interrogation thing that I agreed upon was like. Say something like this. I'm like, cool. And basically, if people don't know, it was immersion. Like, great. And then I threw the script over my shoulder. And it's like, I'm going to say whatever I want.
The script is just so they can send it higher up the chain,
Right.
and then the money comes down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, there's something
Exactly.
here. We'll pay for it. Okay, good.
You and I make a point
Yeah.
on every single immersion. Where usually, because immersion's bigger and better than ever, there's a lot of people that work in immersion that don't work at Rooster Teeth, like outside, like contract film crew and stuff like that. And people don't know how fucking stupid we are and that we're idiots. And they're like, oh, they're actors. They're going to do the script. We're so many times in immersion, someone hands me the script and I go, what is this? And they're like, well, that's the script. I go, great. And then I just throw it
Yeah.
over my shoulder. Every single immersion ever. I think the only time you have ever used a script is when you were the scientist. Because again, there's actual shit you have to say.
Yeah, you have to hit
So
certain points.
with Schooled though, I just made up all that shit. It was just like, much like immersion, yes, there's multiple takes. I just did something different every single take and just screamed in his face and they cut it all together and made one thing. So it's like, almost none of that was scripted. It's all just like improv.
Yeah, even like
They just used the good takes.
The director really kind of gave up very early in the
Well, he
process.
knew, which was good.
After he'd been through season one and realized that that was not gonna.
He dealt with us
even-
this much on season 1.
I like the first thing I went to shoot. He had the script and he's like, "Oh, you want?" And I was like, "Oh, can I just take a look at that?" So I looked at it for like, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll hold on to this," and just walked away with it. He
Yeah.
never had a script for the rest of that shoot.
Yep.
So
you
he
took
had,
his script.
I took his script.
That's awesome.
It didn't even mean for it to work out that way. But I was like,
But it worked out.
and he was starting to kind of look around like, I need something to. And it's like, all right, well, I guess just do whatever you're gonna.
I was
do.
amazed at how real like the end of season 1 was, because the tattoo guy was there.
In
and
the
we
office, just
actually
sitting
played
there.
a real game of Chicken Horse, and it just
Yeah,
happened
none
to
of
work
it's
out
strict.
that way.
I mean, it's the same thing
Yeah,
with,
it's
with
like-
school.
it
It
too.
was
was
fucking
so
Gabe. It
disappointing.
came down to me and Gabe, which is
Yeah.
awesome. That's like that he
And then
that
he
he picked
chunked.
me. He was like that close to fucking beating us. It was crazy. Piece of shit.
It's like all the I've been schooled. Like all the gameplay is real. All the stuff that we say is all real. Like you said, none of it's scripted.
Oh, you mean like when I'm like fuck this and then they bleep it? Yeah, that's
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what we say.
What? Oops.
They're never like, okay, if you guys could kind of react like that. It's like, no, it's just that's how we are.
Did
Like,
did Jack's first sentence of the show make it in? You remember
No,
in season
no,
one?
no.
Oh, in season 1.
In
I'm not
season
sure.
1, when he said, "You guys know Santa Claus is bullshit," right? Like
No, that did not make
They
it.
did
Damn.
not.
Whether
leave
they
that
cut
in.
it for Santa Claus or bullshit,
Yeah.
I don't know. When you literally like the kids walk in, he's like, Santa's not real.
No, he said, "You know Santa Claus is bullshit." Right? Like 2 reasons they can't use that.
That
One,
and
it's
also
horrible.
in
and 2,
season
it's this
1,
shit.
Yeah.
in season 1, at some point, Ryan yelled at him that he was gonna have sex with his wife.
I want to go home and have sex
We
with my
were
wife.
They
just
were- well,
we were
see, they kept
mocking them
doing-
about being adults. I was screaming
Yeah,
like,
no.
"You're gonna go back to school next week," because
Yeah.
they did go back to school.
Yeah.
Take that. But it was fun. We
Yeah.
knocked that series out. We did it in like 5 days.
I think it was in LA.
You were.
I was doing
Yeah.
MDB.
Well, no, wait, no, you're in the show.
No, you're there.
Oh, I was in the show.
You know what I mean?
And to the people asking on Twitter, yes, it hurt a lot when Millie shot me in the eye.
Oh my
like,
God,
that
that was
seriously hurt
awesome.
so
in your
much.
eyeball.
She got you right.
Like,
in the
oh
What'd
my
she shoot
God.
you with?
It was a Nerf gun, but it was like this far away.
Oh, okay.
She shot him in the fucking
It's like one of
Did
the-
it make contact or did
Oh,
it
wait,
hit
no,
your eye?
I mean, in the
eyeball.
yeah.
We should play the
Ball of
clip.
eye.
Um,
Oh yeah, we should play the clip.
Yeah.
What's funny is because it got obviously edited down in that episode, those like picking sections were drawn the fuck out. It's like a minute of the kid like deciding who to pick, and Millie was like right up at everyone's head the whole fucking time, right? And right before she shot Jeremy and picked Jeremy, Jack makes a comment where he's like, God, you're gonna hit me in the throat. Like, don't shoot me in the throat. And then immediately turns and shoots Jeremy. Nailed him in the face. But it's like, I found that funny because one, Jack warned her right before she did it. And two, Jeremy's eye is Jack's throat.
Right.
Exactly. It was like,
Exactly.
It was like literally the line was across. If he shot, she shot Jack or Ryan, it would have been like here.
Yeah.
You know, and I said like if it was me, it would have been like my mouth.
Yeah.
Jeremy, right in the fucking
Right
eye.
in his
Also,
It was
there
like
was
it had to be Jeremy.
zero remorse in
Oh,
Millie
she didn't give
after
a
this.
shit.
No.
Dude. She didn't
Oh,
give a
really?
shit.
She several
little
times
Jeff.
after
Why the
that
fuck
was
would
like,
she
And we've
care?
made
so-
comments
so
about
sorry.
that gun and
So
how
sorry.
brutal that is for a Nerf
And
gun.
she fucking busted Jeff's nose in season 1.
Yeah.
And then episode 1, she hits Jeremy in the eye. That kid's on a fucking warpath.
I've said before, like online, talking about being shot in the eye like that I was laying on the ground like this, and tears are coming out of my eye, and I was saying to myself, like, I don't know if that's tears or blood.
Oh, yeah.
If it's the second one, this shoot has taken a turn.
Here it is right here. Okay, so Gabe just picked me.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Amazing
so,
choice.
Yeah.
And then Millie came in second, so she got to choose second.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at my eye. Perfect with like. Well, it's like Jack's chest. It's like.
Oh!
That was the moment I was like, uh-oh.
This is a replay.
There's a replay.
Yeah, right after it.
It like hits his open.
I said, Millie, you're playing by yourself.
I didn't even have
Killed
time
your
to
mentor.
blink. It went into my open eye.
Oh!
God.
Like it goes, you see,
Yeah,
it
you
in
see
between.
your eye close after impact.
I'm
Like-
sure in slow motion, your eyeball jostled in the socket. of that.
Dude,
Like,
it was
God.
it was so weird
They're
to
kind of
see like
gelatinous. They're probably flat.
the gun and then orange because I could see the bullet, like the dart coming for me.
Saying I could dodge bullets?
When you're ready, you won't have to.
Because you'll just get shot in the fucking eye. Like,
When you're ready, you won't have to, because maybe Millie won't shoot you in the face. She'll just aim somewhere else.
I was so nervous that night I was gonna go home. My eye would be like, I got lucky that it wasn't.
Maybe you'd be able to see bigger.
Yeah, further, better.
Yep, that's how
Yeah,
that works.
that was it. It just jostled it.
But that was it.
End it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's a pretty natural ending, you know? I was
We don't have a theater mode to talk about or anything, right?
People right now? No, theater mode.
Sweet.
We're doing the movie club right
We are
now.
doing the movie club. Yeah.
Which
Check
theater
that shit
mode?
out.
Theater mode movie club. With a beautiful companion series to go along with theater mode. If you enjoy us watching shitty films and shitting all over them, in the gap of the new episodes of theater mode, we present theater mode movie club, where the 5 people, not Gavin, who actually do theater mode, have selected 5 films from the list of films we have, but it's more like we can't get around the theater moding everything, and then also, at least the movie I watched, these were better than a theater mode.
yeah.
Yours, everyone says not great, unless you're a wrestling fan.
Which I am.
Right.
So it was good for you.
So it worked out perfectly.
It was like pro wrestlers versus zombies or
sure
something.
it was. Yep.
that sounds awesome.
Dude,
Dude,
watch
my
wrestling?
movie was pretty funny, but
Or
they're
did you?
I did.
Yeah, dude.
They're not,
Zombies got the angle slam and shit. It was great.
That's great.
they're not like a normal theater mode. We don't do commentary. It's just like each of us who picked the film have a little intro about the movie and why we
Blurb
picked
at the
it.
beginning and end.
And then just something at the end. I provided a couple of drinking, or like one drinking game for mine. I don't know if you guys did that.
I recommend not drinking during.
Oh, because like you'll die during yours?
Yes.
Oh, I
because
took a
it
shot
would
during mine.
kill you.
So
Yeah.
what, the movie just plays and no one's talking?
Yeah, it's just a shit movie to watch your own
It's like a
theater
book
mode with.
club, but a movie
Yeah.
club.
Nice.
They watch it, and now they have
Or-
a group of people
or,
who have all watched as well. They can.
Don't watch it.
I mean,
Just wait for theater mode.
so then they're gonna be dying on theater mode, or
No.
is it just that's it?
No.
No, that's it.
No, they're
So
just
now
like
they have
extra,
a group
it's
of
just
people who have
extra
seen them.
shit
Yeah.
we have licensing for that we're not gonna do theater modes on.
I would feel like
'Cause they're
people
too good.
would watch that for you though.
Well, that's fortunately they have the option to not watch it and just wait for theater mode.
Yeah.
Because it literally means nothing. We have movies we already have licensings to, and we're not gonna theater mode them, so fucking watch them or don't.
Mine's apparently pretty good.
Oh,
You didn't watch it?
I watched the fuck
He
out of
says
mine.
in his intro, "I have not watched it." Or
That is so
Dude,
crazy.
dude, I watched.
like
I
we're in the
watched-
book
Spoiled
club
it
and
now.
not
I
reading
didn't
the
say
book.
it. I didn't say it in the intro. When you got to the end, that was the reveal. They're like, I didn't actually watch it. Now you guys ruined it. So that's,
I didn't.
Well, we didn't. I mean, whatever.
Nobody's seen this yet, so it's okay.
Didn't you say
No,
it's
they
they're
have.
watching it right now.
I was just joking. I know it's.
But on YouTube, well, normally the joke there is
Yeah,
normally
yeah,
it's
yeah.
for sponsors.
Yeah,
so
but
no
now
one
it's
is
for-
seeing
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Nobody
YouTube
gives
is
a shit
seeing
about
this.
watching this
Everybody's
live. But
seeing it.
YouTube, people are at work and they're like, "Fuck my job," and they're
Yeah.
just watching it. You know, they're interested in the shit talk. Fucking
lot of
my
shit
movie,
talk.
Fear Town USA, Troma film, pretty fucking funny. Avery from Crunch Time's in it. I was like, I was just watching it at my house, and I was like, and then I ended up tweeting like, I found out Avery has a huge dick and he doesn't like it because it's part of the mill.
Yeah.
Is his real
Film.
dick out?
No, not his real dick. He just talks about having a fat dick.
Fat
in the
one.
film. Yeah, but it's fat.
It doesn't like it's not big
There's-
when it's hard. It's just a lard dick.
There's
Like,
there's
it's
a
like
there's
this-
one and one of the
a
many
miracle.
plots in the film. There is a girl who her friends had bullied into committing suicide, and she is haunting several people by just saying you're fat. And she's like you're fat. So people are like so. At some point, she gets into Avery's head and convinces him that his dick is fat, and it upsets him. So he drinks bleach.
Is he done?
Wow.
I don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
Poor Avery.
Nah, he's
Yeah.
one of those people.
No,
that
it's,
are-
like, it's just a
I
shot
know
of him
that
being like, my dick is fat. And I was like, this is funny. This is a funny movie.
This is the guy I know.
Yeah.
Was it a long time ago?
No, it's like 2014,
Ah.
the movie, I think. Couple years. He looks like the Avery that we know. I'm like, yep, that's you. You're the Crunch Time guy.
No escaping that.
Yep. There's no escaping that. It's yeah.
And it.
There you go.
In it, so I'll end it.
Right. End it.
Hey, thanks for watching. By the way, I'm your host, Michael Jones. Joining us this week, we've got Jeremy.
Yo.
Sean. There you go.
call him
Gabe-
Bowler.
Gabe from
Why are you
from
trying to
Attack.
remember his first
From
name?
Game Attack, go check out
What
the
do you-
channel.
what
It'd
do you
mean the
go
world.
by? Is it
But
just
it's Bolin.
Is it Sean?
Everyone
Bolin?
calls me Bolin now.
Like, well, I
Put
guess
it
we'll
back
put these
up
up
there,
again.
See
Yeah.
the difference? It's
Yeah.
it's
We
so
didn't do it
hard
at the
because I
beginning,
gotta
so-
gauge by
Even
like
Craig,
what other
even
people call you.
Craig calls me Bolin.
varies,
He's,
you know?
He says Bolin. Like our audience calls me Bolin.
They see
Sholin.
me bold.
But I feel like you're just accepting that, right?
Yeah, sure. Like I'm.
Because
used to
like
it.
Come
when
on,
you
take control of your
well,
life.
like
What do you
when
wanna
it's
be?
like Game Attack,
Wasn't there
we're
another
making
Sean?
shit. There is another Sean. Yes.
Yeah.
But you're like, hey, I'm Sean Bolin. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah.
hey, and then everyone called you Bolin, and it's like, oh, I guess his name's Bolin. But then like
That's-
I hear you saying Sean, and you're like,
That's
the
fine.
first
Like in my
name.
Twitter banner, I have Bolin.
Hey,
I don't
but-
have.
Yeah, we'll call you
I don't
Sean
have
if
Sean.
you
We'll
want
call you
that,
whatever
though.
you
Be
want.
whoever you
You're
want to be.
your own
Sandals?
man,
Yeah.
Sean or
You want me to
Bolin.
call you
You can
Fred?
call me
I'll
whatever.
call you Fred. What do you want to be?
Fred? I thought you said your. I thought you
said
said.
friend. He
I
said
thought
friend.
he said friend.
I said Fred.
Oh,
I said
did
if
you?
you want
I
to
thought he
No,
said
no, no,
friend.
no,
I
no,
thought
I
he
did
said
not
friend,
say
and I was
friend.
like, oh my god.
I mean, I'll call you
So-
Fred too.
so
You want me to
let
call
me-
friend? What do you want to be
if you
called?
Call me
I'm just saying,
friend.
tell me what you want to be
Ryan,
called.
you call me friend. Everyone
Okay, so
else.
If you
Friend,
can take away all the
thank
meaning
Friend.
of friend, Ryan will call you friend.
The answer
Let
is
me
whatever the
rip
fuck
out
you want.
every meaning to
Hey
it.
pal, hey
Hey,
buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Can I call you maggot?
Yeah.
Seems
Yeah,
kinda
go ahead.
Yeah.
like
And then
not nice.
also,
Are
Are you
degenerate
like a
Gavin
50s
Free.
drill sergeant?
Can we get really? I'd love to see you
50s?
try to
Probably a
survive.
little later
I
than
think we
that,
should
right?
get. I think we should get really drunk and you try to call me maggot
Well,
the
that's-
Well, I've
entire
already
time.
seen your girth.
That's
and
the
I'm not ready
post
for
show.
it.
That's the
We
post.
just get wasted in the post show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I got.
Oh, do we still have? Yeah, we do.
We got shit. And then
Okay.
there's Gavin and Ryan. You know that. Hey, thanks for watching. Tune in to episode 70 next week where it won't be live on YouTube and then something or whatever. Laser Team 2 is coming
Jeremy,
out
what are
and
you
all that.
doing?
Bye, everyone.
Da-da-da-da.